Hello.
Yo.
Are we live?
Yes, sir.
Are we live, bruh?
Yeah, it's the
I'm tired.
movie
Tired, bro.
movie guys. No, we the movie guys. Hold on, I
Mic
almost
check,
closed the movie,
mic
man.
check, mic check, mic check.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3. How we sounding?
Sound good. Sound good.
How we doing, man?
If I sound sexy, put a purple pickle in the chat.
That purple pickle is crazy.
A what?
If one time throat sound full,
They got
loaded.
fucking eggplant, bitch.
I think the term you're looking for is aubergine.
Wait, hey, one time, what'd you eat today?
See, Taarec don't even know what that is. Look, yeah, Mr. Know Everything. He don't even know what that is. Yeah.
I don't. What is type of food? Maybe you know.
No, aubergine is actually the correct name for eggplant, sir.
Nigga, wait. It's an eggplant.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Anyway,
you look that up? Huh?
Hey, one time, what'd you eat today?
Everything.
For lunch, around
Everything.
1:30, I had a hot dog and a hamburger.
Oh, me too. I had a hot dog as well. We had that. What, it was like a boiled one or like some shit?
No, it was an air fryer.
Ew.
No, it's actually really good. It's really crispy that way.
So at a crunch, you bit into it.
Yeah. And then for dinner, I had a bowl of Captain Crunch and Captain Crunch berries.
Oh damn, y'all going through it? You need me to cash app you?
No, it's just I wasn't in the mood like to eat nothing else. I just had cereal.
Okay, I'm about to say I could Uber Eats like some Marcos to you.
You never had those days where like sometimes you don't feel like eating like you just don't feel like eating like a full meal. Like I just wanted some cereal.
Okay, your skinny shit. That's what it is. Cause I ain't never had that.
You never had that?
Well, not recently. Not recently.
It'll be like a day or two.
You've been eating a lot lately.
I don't like eating anything.
Yeah, I did have a delicious
now,
AMC
don't get it
hot dog
twisted,
today.
Red Pig. I may or may not have a post-podcast meal. I may or may not.
You go to Taco fucking Bell, though.
Yeah, you never know. You never know, but
I forgot. I just ate Cane's, and I'm kind of hungry again now. But let's get this podcast on the road.
Why would you disrespect yourself like that?
The sauce is just the sauce, man. The sauce. Bro, that cane sauce is magical. Nigga, if AMC had that cane sauce, nigga,
What you gonna eat it with? They ain't got nothing to eat it with.
They're tenders.
They got chicken tenders there.
Tenders is
not good.
Their tenders have been ass recently. They're like
dry. That's it, dry and flaky as fuck.
They're like frozen ass. They got the frozen section. Hey man, we back. Movie Guy Podcast, episode 31. Not a lot of news happened in the past week, but there's a good amount of news that we can talk about. And we only have a few movie reviews for y'all. We have Garfield. Red Pig saw Garfield. I believe all four of us have seen Furiosa, right? Or no?
Yeah. I just left the theater.
Okay, so we've seen Furiosa. And then Mafia Quad saw a movie that came out as well called Babes. It's a comedy film. So he'll give his review on that.
Oh, you was at the theater all day.
Alex is gone for today. He will not be here today. He's out of town. Hopefully we'll get him back on the next show.
He ain't been watching movies anyway, guys.
Yeah, he hasn't seen a movie. He said he's going to go to the movies on his birthday, which is Memorial Day, Monday. So everybody say happy birthday.
Yeah, so to our favorite Mutt, love him to death. Would do almost anything for him except eat avocado. Yeah.
So we'll get into it. Give me a second to pull up the topics real quick.
Yeah, man. While Wonton doing that, man, what's your favorite movie snack?
Nachos.
Nachos?
Yes, sir.
The microwave with the microwave cheese?
No. My theater does this beef short rib nachos.
Ooh, so it's like fully loaded. Oh, we got delayed devil in this bitch.
Delayed Saint, what up, brother?
What's up, y'all?
We call him delayed devil, nigga.
Yo,
Daredevil
you know
fan.
what? My dumb ass, I'm looking for topics. We gotta do the intros. I'm tripping. Let's do the intros real quick. I'm glad Saint he came in the perfect time. Mafia Quiet, start us off with the intro, brother. How you been?
Pretty good, pretty good. What's going on, everybody? We're back again for another podcast. Good to see everybody.
Yes, sir. And Taarec, what's up, man?
What up? Should be a relatively quick podcast.
I think so. We won't be here that long.
Only seen a couple movies. You won't be done.
And Saint, what's going on, bro?
What's good, y'all, man? Let's talk these movies.
And then we got Red Peg. What's going on, Red Peg?
You know, I was good. The hot dog I had was delicious, but one thing really bothered me about the hot dog I had today at the movies. The bottom of the bread was soggy.
Ugh.
And I'm trying to figure out how was that possible. Also,
They left it
hot
on
dog
too
greasy?
long.
also, the movie was supposed to start at 1:15. Got that bitch pitch black dark, screen dark, no previews playing. I'm like, okay, maybe they'll start on time. It's 1:30. I'm like, what the fuck? I had to go down and talk to Usher and be like, bitch, the fucking movie ain't on. What's going on? Like, what do I, like before I put in a complaint, I had to get some free tickets out y'all, even though I already get free tickets. And yeah, so the movie started a little late. That kind of pissed me off. Because the movie, we'll get to it. Womp womp.
We'll speak on it. But yeah,
Me
man,
and
let me go
Garfield
ahead and
relate a
pull up
lot.
these news topics real quick, and we can get into the news. And real quick, Saint, while you're here, you saw Furiosa yet, or you haven't seen it yet?
Yes, sir, man. Saw it this morning.
All right, fire. Did you see anything else the past week or no?
Nah, I didn't get a chance to, dog.
No worries.
Oh,
no
yeah,
worries.
people in the Alex. At least you've seen something though.
I mean, there ain't that much out right now. If you're being real, I mean, which I was gonna go see if. Come on, we ain't seen that shit.
Yeah, Hey, we see it so they don't have to. We see it so y'all don't have to. Somebody should have went and seen If. Somebody should have took the L and
That's
see
something.
If.
That's you, nigga.
Nigga, I took the L and seen Garfield. I seen the L and seen Garfield.
You
Wow,
all them
hey,
kitty
watch that
movies and
movie.
shit. That's you. That's for you.
No, Mafia Quad should have went to see If.
Mafia Quad is
saw
a grown
Babe,
man.
man, I already
He
took
see
the
grown
L.
man movies.
Been at the movies all fucking day.
Hey man, you should have went and seen the third movie. It should have been If. Nigga, yeah.
Hell no.
Hey.
Yo, the kid that
Shit.
Real quick, somebody asked a good question in the chat. Shout out to my boy Fresh Ingredient. Do y'all got Deadpool 3 tickets? Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
sir.
It's sold out.
Opening night.
In my theater, it's literally sold out.
I seen it at 3.
I've seen it.
I think I'm
Sunday.
only seeing it early so I could avoid spoilers. This is gonna be one of those movies that get spoiled fast as fuck
It's
on
gonna
Twitter.
be spoiled
It is, but
before
I ain't gonna lie. A
before the
lot of
movie
this shit been
comes out.
spoiled on Twitter already. Like, I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
most of the movie has been spoiled already on internet, dog. Just
So you
don't.
gotta be
Yeah. So
Laughing, going to hell. What the fuck? What are you talking about?
gotta stay
I
on
tried
Twitter.
to get the early fan access, but I didn't
Yeah,
like
that's
the way
what I
the
got.
seats was.
Yes, sir. I got a middle seat. Yes, sir.
You lucky,
Yes,
dog.
sir. That row H. Oh yeah.
Oh, you know what? This is a topic. Where's the best place to sit in the movie? We should do that shit. But
H and G. The middle, the back is ass. I'm sorry. We not in.
You know what? Today was the first time I sat in the middle, like in the middle row in the center, and that shit was pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie.
I told you
usually in
that's the
back.
best. If you notice,
That's
every
the best
time,
way
like,
to sit. That's the best place to sit.
if you notice, they be the first tickets to go.
Well, I sat
Yeah, well,
in the
IMAX.
no
And
disrespect
Dolby.
to my handicap people, but that row where all the handicap people sit is the best row to sit.
Facts.
The last seat.
In the middle? Yeah, no, in the middle. Like
You talking
in
about
my
the middle and
theater,
the
all
very
the
back.
handicap people in the middle. Yeah.
Oh, I don't like it. Well, in Dolby, like you can still like the little thing by the seat. You can still see, like it be in a way. I don't know how to describe it. Sometimes if you leaned all the way back.
Yeah, I know the glass and the rail.
Yeah, the rail. Yeah. So the middle seat is like literally perfect. And you don't gotta walk up that far. It's perfect.
Yeah, middle row in the center. That's just
Yep. At the HG. I told you, Taarec. I've been trying to tell you, man.
I said
I'm glad you had to see it.
IMAX earlier.
It's H
like,
or G.
Like people watching. Yeah, that's where I sat. I sat in G. Yeah.
Yep. H and G. That's the best rows, man.
No, I always gotta get the top, bro. The pause.
The top.
H10. Wait, in the front or the top or
the back? You said in the back?
Yeah, in the back row on the top.
Why?
I don't mind the back, but my theater there's no center seat in the back because the projector room is so fucking big.
Oh, projector.
Yeah.
With Dolby though, I still be up there at the top, but it just depends, like on my mood. Cause lately I've been wanting to do Dolby because I really don't want to sit next to a weirdo. No offense, it's just some people that be fucked up the movie experience.
Yeah, facts. You know, it's funny. I went to see Garfield today. The kids was quiet as fuck in the movie. I don't know if that means the movie was bad or but that might be mean something actually.
That's bad. If they ain't laughing and stuff, that's bad.
My other cousin didn't laugh, but she was like, "This shit, it was fun." Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Well, we go ahead and get into it. Let me go ahead and start with the news real quick. Let's see. What do I want to start? Okay, this is a big one. I think y'all fuck with this, and especially Red Pig. You know, it has been officially announced and confirmed. Steven Spielberg's next film will release on May 15th, 2026.
Do you know what it is?
Now, right now, there's no details on what the movie is about, but it is rumored that it is a UFO film similar to War of the Worlds, which is interesting because the script is being written by Jurassic Park writer and War of the Worlds writer David Kep.
1993. Jurassic Park.
I don't know.
Or
see. I don't know which one he wrote. It just says David Kep. I don't know which one he wrote. But yeah, that's the rumor that it's a UFO film, an alien film.
Some ET shit.
If that's the case, I'm definitely excited because I'm a big fan of War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise. I love that movie. As far as Spielberg goes, he kind of has his hands in everything. So I don't know. Some movie like he obviously, yes, we know he's one of the greatest directors of all time. But if we talk about the last few years, it's kind of been all over the place because he's done so many things. So I don't know, but we'll see. And yes, Red Pig, he did write the '93 Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay. We might have something, right? Yes,
but that is 2 years away, so we'll see what's up.
One time to watch it as long as it don't have robots in it. Y'all remember that. If you want one time to come watch a movie, make sure it don't have no robots in it. All right.
I'm not against I just don't want them to be the main focus. That's just whack.
To be fair, you loved what was that movie last year with Denzel?
Bro, but see, that's different. We spoke on this. I don't mind androids or like humanoid androids. That's fine. When I say robots, I mean literally like hunks of metal with like that shit is whack. I'm sorry, robot like video games where you shoot robot enemies.
So
it's like that shit's whack.
So you hated RoboCop and Terminator.
No, because bro, they're still humanoid. I'm talking about robots that are robotic, like they have no
like trade robots,
no type of knowledge, no type of emotion. Like I like humanoid robots, like androids, like Detroit Become Human type shit. That shit is fire to me.
I guess
the shit where it's just a robot that you program and they just do it. That shit's whack. I don't like that shit.
I guess.
But I know you niggas love robots, and you niggas love robot dinosaurs. Oh my god, the best combination in the world. Oh my
brother.
God. Oh my god,
brother.
Robots and dinosaurs.
Yo, one time love looking at.
How did I get so lucky? Robots and dinosaurs. Oh my god.
One time love looking at space rocks that can't talk to you and they just float in the air and possibly crash into shit. He loved that.
I like real shit.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about them space rocks that you love, nigga.
Yeah.
You need grown ass man fucking with dinosaurs.
Robots are cool.
Oh my god, dinosaurs!
Did you cry when Pluto wasn't a planet no more?
Oh shit!
Did you cry when you found all the dinosaurs was dead? Fuck you mean? Fuck that shit.
One planet is the ninth planet, huh?
Come on.
Anyway, are y'all looking forward to Spielberg's next movie, or y'all gotta learn?
Come on. That's my goat. That's my goat. Come on. That's my goat.
I need to know what it is. I don't know what.
That's my goat.
I'm gonna check it out.
I'm good off that.
You good off that?
Yeah.
Why? You gotta explain yourself.
I don't need that.
You don't need it. What do you mean you don't need that right now?
I'm not asking for that.
What you asking for then? What you asking for then?
You already know I'm gonna say.
I hope it's not more Marvel movies, nigga. Oh.
No, I need.
Okay.
I need another Doom.
Oh yeah, you know that movie.
Messiah.
Nah.
He won't be directing that shit.
I need a Jurassic World
you get that next year.
Restart. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm playing. My bad. I'm lying. I need a Farmer movie. That's what I need. That Transformer G.I. Joe movie needed.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. They
Yeah. Fuck
I don't
Doom
think y'all gonna
3,
like that
nigga.
movie. I don't think y'all gonna like.
I don't think you gonna like Doom 3.
Let me see. I'm looking in the chat right now. Shout out to Jack Mo. Jack said, "Fresh out of Garfield, good family film."
Oh, Jack is slow.
He said, "Kids was loud as fuck in my movies." He said, "Little white kid threw his popcorn on the ground right after his mom bought it. Shit was hilarious." He said, "Motherfucker said I don't want it." Fell out and started crying. Yeah, shout out to you. Speaking of Jack, this is a good segue. We officially got the first trailer for Beverly Hills Cop 4. It is coming July the 3rd. Who's excited? I mean, who's excited?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That should
right
like
here.
that should like boo boo to me. I don't know.
I think it's gonna be fire.
I know Jack.
fire. I don't know about that.
And the
It
little
might
jokes
be
I heard in the trailer wasn't that good to me either.
Yeah,
They can't make the
it's
jokes they
not.
used to make back then, dog. I don't know how this shit gonna there's certain jokes they can't make anymore. So
Man, they can. You can't cancel Eddie
They
Murphy.
can.
dog,
They
It's
got
super
to.
PG now.
dog, I'm telling you, they can't make the same jokes.
The
That's
only
why
thing
Bad
I
Boys-
have to say about Beverly Hills Cop 4, and this also goes with Bad Boys, these niggas is 55 years old. Nigga, you should be retired. What are you doing? You should be retired.
y'all don't
Playing golf. You old ass. Eddie Murphy is in his 60s. He's still chasing bad guys in the fucking Letterman jacket. Nigga, what you doing? But look, we get it. It's a movie. It's a movie. We get it.
Why does that get it when he make that little creepy ass face and the Equalizer, nigga?
I mean, I don't like
Denzel?
Equalizer, but at least the Equalizer, if I'm not mistaken, the premise is he's a retired nigga that gets pulled out of retirement. These niggas is just never retired.
How you know these not retired in the new Bad Boy movie?
They aren't.
Because they was just doing shit the last movie. What you mean?
What about Eddie Murphy? Eddie Murphy, ain't that? It seemed like he said it's been a while, so that nigga probably was retired.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but it's been like 30 fucking years.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. He was 30 years old in the movie.
Listen, I'm not hating. It's just a funny thing I was thinking about. But I will say this.
Hey man, that shit do look dookie. It looked like a Netflix movie. Not gonna lie to you.
I don't know why they're trying to revive all his sequels. They did this shit with Coming to America. I'm like, dog, it hasn't hit.
They reviving the wrong ones. I need another Norbert or some shit. Oh yeah, Dr. Dolittle. Yep.
You know who else was doing this shit? Adam Sandler, bro. And I fuck with Adam Sandler, but he went years without doing a sequel until he did Grown Ups 2. And ever since then, it's like a lot of his classic movies is getting sequels now because he got that Netflix deal. They just announced Happy Gilmore 2 is coming.
Ew.
They did.
So I don't know. I like Adam Sandler, but I also feel like it's kind of like it's spreading it thin. Like I don't know. It might fuck up the legacy shit, but I don't know. But back on Beverly Hills Cop, me personally, I've never seen all of the movies. I've only seen one, maybe like bits and pieces of two. So I can't say I'm gonna check this out. I ain't gonna lie, I probably won't check it out. The only way I'll check it out is if I can watch all the movies on Netflix. If Netflix has all the movies, then I'll probably put some time away and watch
Binge them.
But other than that, I'm probably not gonna check it out.
Streaming service. Oh,
so
They were free on YouTube for a minute.
yeah, they've been streaming like for free or on like Netflix for a while, but they took them off. I don't know. I think the movies were really good when they came out. I don't feel like they can make it the same movie no more. Even with Norbit, like they can't make a movie about a fat black woman, dog. That's just not gonna go over.
Shit.
It's not.
They
gonna go over
can. They can definitely do it.
They can't do it. It's Eddie Murphy.
It doesn't matter. But Eddie Murphy has not made a raunchy.
Nigga, first of all, fuck them fat black bitches. First of all, nigga. This gonna help them lose weight. It's called motivation. Bullying works.
You don't know what time we're living, right?
The tides are changing, baby. Fat shaming is back. I love it.
Y'all agree or no?
I
agree.
all y'all niggas. Hey, Taarec used to be fat, right? Hey, look, you skinny now.
But
See, look. A lot
Yeah,
of fat
but see,
farmer
that's
fat
all
niggas
the
in
fat
here.
went to his head. The nigga, it was like a natural progression.
Oh,
man.
all the fat went to your feet, nigga. Shut up. Foot ass nigga. I don't know. I just feel like the movies in the 90s, they had a lot more leeway saying shit.
Bro,
Do y'all know what they used to say in those movies and shit?
what was they saying that was so offensive? I don't.
No,
Well,
they
I
still
don't
make,
remember.
like,
It's been so long.
the shit they used to say about like LGBTQ and all that other stuff. That should be
Oh
like,
yeah,
I mean, they could take those jokes out, but still keep
nigga,
the,
they had
the,
like
the
white
characters.
actors just calling
Yeah.
black people niggas and shit. So it was a different time. It was just different. I don't know how like they're gonna translate that shit to like 2020 like
They
audience.
got to get gritty with it.
I get the like times has changed, but do they got a PG-5 everything, bro? Because how you go
What?
from Dolomite, which was kind of out there, right, really good, and then you go to Coming to America too, bro? Like that was the biggest piece of dog shit of a sequel I've
Well,
ever
Yeah.
that's what I'm
seen.
trying to say. Like, you got to remember, like, Rush Hour. If another Rush Hour movie came out, they can't
Yeah, that
make them
shit
jokes
was.
anymore, dog. They can't. Like, a lot of them jokes is like, they had Jackie Chan saying nigga in the first one, dog. You think they can do that shit today? They can't
They
fucking
got
do that
to.
shit.
I mean, there
I
would be
don't know.
some.
People been asking for it though. They've been asking for a Rush Hour 4, and they always bringing out the
No,
racist jokes
we
on
are
the
asking for
timeline.
it,
So
but I feel like Gen Z and all those other people, they ain't gonna give a fuck about that shit. Yeah, 48 hours was, Jack is right. 40 hours is a lot. I'm not, nigga, Roy, I'm not talking about, like, I would want to see the movie, Roy. I'm just saying the rest of the audience and Gen Z don't want to see that shit. They're probably gonna think that shit's like, what's their favorite word?
Woke.
Like,
Not woke.
microaggression or whatever the fuck, you know. No, dog, I will literally watch Norbert 2. They release that shit. I just don't feel like people are gonna fuck with that shit. I feel like that'll be a social media disaster.
Nah, I feel like Eddie Murphy one of the comedians you can't cancel. Him and Dave Chappelle.
They try to hold them.
and I just think the scripts are just lousy, bro. Like they're not really trying with these plots.
Yeah, they
'cause,
phoned it in. I don't think Eddie Murphy really interested in doing it. He's just doing it for the bag.
Of course,
That's what
dog.
these come off as. Cause I know Netflix paid a lot of money for him to do this shit.
Netflix loves wasting their money though. So.
And if you listen to interviews and podcasts about him, it's literally just the money. With him for the Coming to America shit, Amazon paid a lot of money for that shit. I forgot the exact number, but yeah,
Some niggas can afford to do it though. So
yeah, they can. So I think Eddie Murphy basically funding these movies and just like slutting them out to to whatever won't buy them. Slutting these old IPs up.
We're gonna see, man. Shout out to Eddie Murphy though, and I know Jack is definitely gonna enjoy it.
Did Jack like Coming to America too?
I don't think so.
I saw in his Discord he said that he's never finished it. He said he watches the movie in 20-minute spurts.
that movie's fucking trash.
That mean a movie ass.
That's so.
The fuck.
That's probably the best comedy movie of
Jack
all
said he
time,
thinks
bro.
the new Beverly Hills Cop will be better than the new Bad Boys.
That's a safe bet.
The new Bad Boy, but the new Bad Boys look better
surprised.
than that though. From the trailer I
What's
seen.
some trailers and shit? I don't know, dog.
I didn't see the last one.
I'm
I'm
And Bad Boys 4 is actually going to theaters, so they're more confident.
Yeah.
They're definitely more confident in that movie.
And Martin not as chunky as he was in the last movie. So
Yeah, the fat
might
ass.
work
Oh, he's
out.
sick or some shit.
Yeah, I think so. Behind closed doors, because he was slurring on his words at what was it, the BET Awards?
Damn. Well,
But yeah, who knows? We're praying for that man. I hope he's a lot better than what he was a decade ago. You know, when he had that breakdown.
what breakdown?
Yeah, he had a whole mental breakdown and everything. That's why he left the industry and shit. Like it was pretty bad, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, shout out to Mike. We can get to the next topic. So this was kind of a shock. It kind of came out of nowhere because I hadn't heard anything about it, like
What the
at
fuck?
all. It has been announced that the directors of Talk to Me, the horror movie that came out last year, they are officially making a new live action Street Fighter film.
What?
Now, when you hear the news, it sounds crazy because these guys, their first movie is a horror movie, and they're going into Street Fighter. But a lot of people don't know They actually started out making movies and fan films on YouTube. That's how they got their start. And they made a Street Fighter fan film in 2016, and it currently has 8.4 million views on YouTube.
Oh, I know which one you're
So I
talking
think
about. I got the DVD.
that is what led to them being hired for the movie. But yeah, they are making a live action Street Fighter movie. Now, I'll just say my thoughts on this real quick. I've never watched their YouTube content, so I don't really know anything about that. But I did see Talk to Me, and it was one of my favorite movies from last year. Very, very good movie. Very good horror film. And I thought it was very, like, the direction was really good. They did a good job directing. That being said, I know they'll do a good job directing. I don't know about Street Fighter, like, because I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But them having a good movie for their first film, Talk to Me was their first like real movie, and it's a really really good movie. So that alone gives me the confidence that they'll maybe be able to do something good. But we'll just have to wait and see and find out some more. Like I said, they did make a fan film Street Fighter on YouTube, so if you want to check that out and maybe see kind of what it might look like, you can check it out. Their YouTube channel is Raka Raka, Racka. So check it out, look it up, and see for yourself what you think.
They need to get a casting right for that movie to be good. I feel like a lot of these fighting movies, you got to make them look like the characters from the games, or people ain't gonna be fucking with it. Now you can't get no Chun-Li with no hips or some shit like that, or like some skinny bitch. And people are gonna be fucking pissed.
If they were the guys that did Street Fighter Assassin Fist, if those, oh shit, damn it, it's gonna be fire. If I remember correctly, I seen Street Fighter Assassin Fist. I think that's the same people who Wonton are talking about. If it's them, they're gonna knock this out the ballpark for sure.
I have no opinion on this because I do not give a fuck about Street Fighter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care, but I will say this: if the movie comes out and like the trailer looks good and everything, I'll fuck with it. I'll go check it out.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
After that Mortal
I'll give it a
Kombat movie,
chance,
though, I
bro.
don't want to watch no more fucking fighting movies. That shit broke my soul.
Oh man, yeah, that mug's bad. But I'll give it a chance. Like, I mean, the old Street Fighter movie, it's bad, but like in a cheesy way in its time, because I mean, it was what, the 80s. I mean, I don't see
campy.
it being any worse. Yeah, campy is the correct term. But we'll see. I mean, shout out to their channel though, because they really do be holding it down, like independent filmers. So I'll give it a chance day one.
I'm confident this will be better than the Mortal Kombat movie.
Not a high bar, brother.
Well, when you put it that way, yeah.
Anything's better than plot armor, bro. So I mean,
yeah, I think it literally grew that shit. It's crazy.
Yo.
Yeah, we'll check it out. There's no information like when it's coming or anything like that. It was just an announcement, really. So we'll see. We'll see when we get some more information. But let me go ahead and jump into the next one. This one, we'll see. Which one do I want to use? Let me see. Yeah, let's get y'all's thoughts on this. It has been officially confirmed by Jerry Bruckheimer. There are 2 Pirates of the Caribbean films in the works. One of them is a reboot written by the writer who wrote The Lion King. And second is a spinoff starring Margot Robbie.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
that's
god.
been in the works for a good year too.
That's scary. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's
Really
kind of scaring me.
years.
Kind of scaring me.
Margot
This,
Robbie gonna be like their daughter?
bro, it's not Pirates of the Caribbean without Johnny Depp, dog. I can't. I don't know.
Yeah, I
think
think it's done, bro. I don't think he's coming back, bro.
Oh no, he said fuck Disney, and I don't blame him.
Yeah,
but we gonna see how it perform in the box office before they come big and before they go big. Tell them to come back.
Even the shitty Pirate of the Caribbean movie, The Stranger Tides, that shit made money. If people just want to see him.
Yep. Want to be Jack Sparrow?
He's literally the character. Like he literally made.
He is Jack Sparrow.
He is. Yeah. Like it's not even.
Bro, every depiction of Jack Sparrow is copying off of him. Like
But why do I got a feeling that maybe they might secure like a cameo, kind of like a Vin Diesel did with Fast and Furious?
Nah, it's not. I'm telling you, there's no way, Johnny. That don't make sense. I don't know.
Well,
They
Like I
gotta
really
pay-
feel
they
like
gotta
they're
pay
gonna do
money.
like an end cameo thing, but still not even centered around him type shit. Just to kind of like, I guess, save face.
Hey, I'm surprised.
I
You
don't
know,
know.
it's funny. That Johnny Depp really stand on business because he could have made a lot of money. He was making hella money off these Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Of course,
But
dog.
he was also losing too. That's what I'm saying. If he was really broke or was in financial issues, I'm like he might come back. But I'm not sure what his financial situation is because he was in like bad straits.
I
Before.
mean, he
Well,
did. He
because of the
won that
loss.
lawsuit. She had to pay him millions off that.
Yeah, but but they had to pay. He had to pay her too, and another one. So it wasn't. Yeah, he won his lawsuit, but she also won her lawsuit too.
So he
And it's
probably
still-
broke even.
Yeah. Well, no,
Pretty
she had to pay him
much.
more. She had to pay him more than what he had to pay her. But I know court fees, lawyer fees, and all that shit is probably just.
Yeah,
Speaking
That
of
still
which,
piles up.
man, he was out of work for a while, so
Yeah, no one will hire him, and then that's why I'm like, he hasn't been in a movie like pretty much since, right? So
yeah, he probably cooking something up, but it probably
Well, he
Disney
been
gonna
the
offer him the
foreman
bag.
though.
he's standing on businesses. He's saying fuck Disney, which is
Yeah.
crazy. That nigga, yeah.
I mean,
Because I ain't gonna lie, I would have went back. I probably went back. Yeah,
They
you offer me
offering
20
you like
M's?
that character.
You're gonna go for it.
Offer me 20 M's to phone it in? Say less.
And he liked playing that character though too. Like he like was into that shit. So even though like I feel like the last two Pirates movies were not that great, like at least he was
He
always
was
like
still the
the
best
guiding
part of,
part in
yeah,
movie,
the best
like,
parts of those movies.
and it's kind of hard to like how many actors you like or roles you know where the actor kind of made it their own. It's like you can probably count on like
Iron
one hand.
Man, him,
Hugh Jackman. Like
Yeah,
they,
you got
Oh, yeah,
Wolverine,
yeah.
all in that league.
Wolverine, yeah.
but it's like superhero characters, which that makes sense. But like Johnny, I mean, the Pirates franchise before that shit came out in 2002 or 3, that shit was like one of Disney's like least cared about IPs.
Oh,
and
yeah,
shit. And
IPs.
he put that shit on the fucking map. He wasn't even like the main character in the first movie, and it had like they ended up making him the main character in the second movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, think about it though. During that time, bro, the big three in the block, like as blockbusters, bro, were the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise,
Transformers,
Spider-Man franchise, and Shrek franchise. Those
Oh,
were
yeah.
like the big three at that time.
Was
yeah,
it?
'cause
Oh,
they were
like when they
releasing
came out,
sequels.
2004 or some shit, 2005. It came out 2005, right?
Like they
Well-
all, their third movie came out the same year.
Oh,
Pirates,
okay.
Pirates came out 2003. Dead Man's Chest came out 2006, and At World's
Mhm.
End came out 2007.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
And Spider-Man came out 2000. Yeah, that summer 2007 was fucking crazy.
It was heat.
Yeah, because you had Spider-Man 3, you had like the Simpsons movie, you had Transformers. It was a
Yes,
lot. Yeah.
damn, it was kind of like last year, huh? So 07 was
No,
better or
2007
just as
was
good
like,
as?
was like the best movie year in terms of making money. I'm pretty sure it got surpassed because all the movies make billions of dollars now. But I think 2007 like was like one of the biggest blockbuster years in like movie history or some shit like
Fire.
that. Yeah. I think Chronicles of Narnia came out that year too, or some shit like that. Some other
Yeah, it came out in 05.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it came out in 05. I think it came out in 2007 too. Yeah, you're right. The Prince Caspian came out in 2007.
I don't know if you have that as a topic, but did you see that rumor of it? The
What?
filming of Narnia. The
Well, I thought
Barbie
it was a
directed-
Netflix series. Oh,
No.
the bitch.
It's not a series.
I heard it was
it's
a film.
It's movies, but it's gonna be on Netflix.
It's a movie.
They're movies on-
What book they gonna be focusing on though? I thought they finished that shit.
No, these are reboots.
Oh no.
They had to reboot it. The people those kids aged out, dog. I mean, them
Oh,
niggas
yeah,
is
yeah,
old. Yeah, they aged
James
out.
McAvoy.
They're rebooting it, and it's gonna stay closer to the books.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that because the book's kind of
Books aren't that great. The book after the first ones are not that good.
yeah.
I had to read all them shits in high school. Them shits are not that great.
They're not, and it's like all some biblical shit. Like it's real.
Oh yeah, the writer
Aslan is basically Jesus.
I mean, it's the same thing with Golden
Fuck.
Compass. Those books are kind of they have a lot of
Well,
religious
the
themes.
Golden Compass is more against religion. That's when that movie came out, they kind of like if you read the Golden Compass book and the movie that came out, it kind of like they kind of like took a lot of shit
They
out
watered
to
it
make
down, but the HBO show
audience.
is like strictly to the books, so they brought a lot of that shit in.
I mean, Hunger Games is like that
Can't
too.
think
If you
of the
think about
show.
it, yeah.
The HBO show for Golden Compass was actually really good. His Dark Materials is good. But while we're talking about Disney, just some more Disney news. It was officially announced that 14% of Pixar's employees will be laid off,
Oh
and it
no.
will be the
Damn.
biggest restructuring in Pixar's history.
Oh no, that sucks. But I'm not mad. I mean, it's not shocking because Pixar hasn't had a big hit in a minute, like box office wise. They've been losing a lot of money, and also Disney to blame too, because they've had movies where they wanted to put in theaters, but they was like, "Nah, fuck you. I'm dropping this on Disney Plus the same day."
That Red Dragon movie or Panda
Bro,
movie.
Oh, the Panda movie. Yeah.
Luca is a great movie. Disney Plus same day. Soul, great movie. That would have made a lot of money in the box office. I feel like Disney Plus same day. Red, they was pissed off about that one.
Yeah, Red. Yeah,
Disney
yeah,
Plus,
yeah.
Yeah, Red.
Disney Plus
Yeah.
the same day. That was a good. Red is a good movie, man. So I think Disney is to blame too. It's just not Pixar making good movies and making, I guess, woke movies. Nigga, Disney and Disney Plus is the problem. Disney Plus is fucking up Disney content. Period, nigga. In general, it's fucking up Marvel, Star Wars shit, and the original content as well. What's the point of going seeing the movies if it's gonna be on Disney Plus the same day?
I just
Like,
feel the Pixar magic shit they has run out. I feel like they stories.
I
mean,
I
some
don't
of their movies are good.
nah.
I feel like
Pixar
their
still at the
movies
top of the game.
their movies were better when there was space in between them. I feel like when you release too many of these movies, it's too much overstimulation. Like it's oversaturation. Like when Pixar used to release a movie, it took them years to like put movies out. So now it's so much easier to make these movies and stuff and
It's
AI
a
and
way
all that.
bigger studio.
Yeah, and they're bigger because they have the back end of Disney.
They
It's
got
the
they
same thing
got
with people.
they got multiple teams working on shit.
Yeah, it's the same with Star Wars and like other IPs where like sometimes we're like releasing too much, kind of waters it
Bro,
down.
not only that, and for a couple years, like the last half of the last decade, they were just making sequels to a lot of the biggest IPs. I think.
Like Toy Story.
Toy Story, The Incredibles. What else? Finding Nemo, all those other
But
shit.
those,
So
Buzz
Disney was,
that
Lightyear
was the
movie.
last time they were making
and then
money on the movie.
that's what I'm saying. But Disney didn't really want them to make new shit. And when they did drop new shit, you just putting it on Disney Plus, not so it's losing the money as well as it was. Disney to blame
It's
for this
not
shit
just
to me.
Disney
Yeah,
either
they
though.
gave
Like
past it. Yeah.
Like and like the Buzz Lightyear,
Max has
they
been doing
also
it.
go ahead. What you say?
No, I'm saying Max has been doing it. Like all these streaming services have
Oh
just been
yeah,
dropping stuff a month later. Like, come on, dog. Like Fall
yeah,
Guys is already on digital. Like, what's
yeah,
going on with this industry, bro?
yeah. Like
It
like Buzz Lightyear. I think I think that was one of the flops that didn't do very
didn't
well
do
at
that
all.
good.
But then
It did
again,
bad.
nobody asked for that movie, so
Yeah.
the movie wasn't bad. It just wasn't all that good either. That was they.
It- it's like making the fucking Boba Fett show. That's what Buzz Lightyear was. Like I'm
Yeah,
not comparing Buzz Lightyear to Boba Fett, but it's like no one was asking for a Buzz Lightyear
nobody asked for
movie.
that shit. Yeah.
No one
Yeah.
like I love Toy Story. That's like one of my favorite movie franchises ever. I don't give a fuck about having a Buzz
And
Lightyear
then
movie.
and then with Toy Story, niggas was bitching and complaining about the lesbian couple that was in the movie for 10 seconds.
I didn't even realize there was one.
Yeah. They showed the lead
But I
commander
mean,
was
there was a
gay.
lesbian couple. Wasn't there like a trans person in Buzz Lightyear or some shit like that? People got mad at.
And Buzz Lightyear, nah, it was the
Buzz
lesbian
Lightyear
couple.
had a gay couple,
Yeah, the
Yeah,
gay couple.
and
The
then
couple wasn't even
and
in
then
there that long.
and
and
then what's the
also
other movie with
Finding Dory
the
had one too, but they kind of snuck it in.
yeah and the soul, the fire and ice people? What's that shit called? Wasn't there
Oh,
like a
so
trans?
Elemental.
Elemental.
Yeah,
Elemental.
no, Elemental. Elemental did have gay people, I think, but it wasn't
Yeah, it
nothing
had
crazy.
a trans like mom or something like that.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, I mean, but to me,
Elemental was fire, by the way.
I'm
my
gonna be
issue
real
was
with you.
like y'all
That whole
based on the
shit,
movie, though.
people love to say like, well, it would have sold more if you didn't put gay people in it. No, the truth is, now granted, sometimes that stuff can affect it. That's a fact. But in the Pixar shit, it's so subtle that there's no way that it affects the movie on that large of a scale.
You won't know unless you told. Like,
Yeah,
Right. A lot of the time, it's just because the movie is just not that interesting. Maybe the marketing wasn't done well. A lot of factors like that. And Red Pick said it.
COVID.
Pixar hasn't really had a hit movie in a long time, and all
Yeah.
their best movies, like he just
Have
mentioned,
been Disney Plus.
Exactly. So that's their problem, really.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like less is more.
Eh.
Less is more. Space your movies out. Like
Bro, but
let people miss your movie, like your
'Cause-
movies. And shit.
I think during COVID, they had a couple movies in the tuck, but this is like dropped. The Pixar's against dropping them. Basically, they wanted them to hit theaters, but this is like, nah, fuck that. We need content for Disney Plus.
That's what
Dropped
they
it
did
on
with,
there and
Black
lost some
Widow.
tons of money.
Yeah, because Black Widow's Scarlett Johansson got pissed off because they dropped it on Disney
Yeah.
fucking Plus, and then
Bro, Onward, another movie, fire. One of Disney's really that shit was fire. Disney Plus day one. That's 2020 though, so that's during COVID.
Ridiculous.
But yeah.
Haunted Mansion. They literally said, "Oh,
Ooh,
drop it in the summer, so that way we can drop it again in Disney Plus for Halloween." Like, come on, bro.
that was stupid,
Yeah.
dude.
I mean,
That shit
it's a lot of
flopped so bad.
reflective
Yeah.
movies and shit. I mean, they're kind of learning their lesson now with Star Wars, but Bob Iger came out and said we're gonna do less. I'm not sure if he just meant that with Star Wars or like the whole company. But they should have been like, I mean, COVID was like a big ass veil for shit. Where people
But
were just
the-
home watching movies and
but-
shit, and then people went back to work and streaming is fucked up. So
they still gotta drop shit for Disney Plus. The streaming shit with them is a tricky situation to handle.
yeah, I
Because you
think
gotta
a
keep
lot-
shit coming to keep niggas subscribed to your your
yeah,
service.
yeah,
But then you don't want to overdo it with your biggest IPs, basically oversaturate.
I think
it's like-
COVID fucked them up. It gave them
Yeah.
a horrible perception. It's like saying
Nigga.
like we dropped. Remember games and shit. They used to, like people were just so bored that they were just watching anything.
Yep.
And then when people got busy again, they're like, I ain't watching this shit no
Shit
more.
dropped off, yeah.
So like a lot of
Bro.
shows came out. If you think about even what's that show on Netflix? The Addams Family girl, Wednesday.
Come on, Wednesday.
Like that came out during the fucking pandemic, and I'm like,
Bro.
I like that show, but I feel like that show came out during like another time that wasn't a pandemic. People wouldn't have watched that shit. I feel like streaming got so bolstered up because people were just home, and now that shit's back to normal. It's like
Yeah.
it's back to how streaming used to be, where like you put like your little small AA, single A projects on there, and you can't just drop a AAA project on that bitch because you're not gonna get that return on investment that you would normally have. But
Streaming had a bigger effect on Disney than you would have ever thought, nigga. Cause they movies ain't been doing well in the box office. They've been dropping multiple flops. Nigga, Indiana Jones lost like what $300 million for him or some shit. It was a huge flop.
That was such a stupid fucking movie because no one was after the last Indiana Jones movie came out in 2007. No one was gave a fuck about it. I mean, I like the movie, but I feel like people weren't like the people who were care about Indiana Jones probably dead, nigga. Like most of them niggas are like they're adults in the 80s and they're pushing their 50s and 60s
Yeah.
now. They don't really give a fuck. Like young people don't give a fuck about no fucking Indiana Jones and shit like that. Like Indiana Jones was like 10 years after before I was born and shit. So I watched the movies because like I was watching all the Lucasfilm shit, but like I'm not clamoring for fucking Indiana Jones. Like that time is come and gone. Like
Yeah, ran its
Yeah.
course.
Hey man, we got Uncharted now.
even that ran its fucking course. Like about it.
Yeah, I'm tired of
Uncharted?
Uncharted, but I ain't gonna lie, I'll take a new Uncharted over
Bro,
a new
it's
Horizon.
been since 2016. Well, 2017.
Yeah, but I felt when people when Uncharted had like people with by the fourth one on Lost Legacy, all right, dog, let's no more Uncharted. Everyone was like tired of it, and I don't know. I think with games too, you gotta let shit breathe, or
Yeah,
you
I agree.
gotta let shit die. Like
Make a mission.
Yeah, like Horizon.
right.
See now you don't agree. Now you want more Horizon. Now you hypocrite.
Horizon only has 2 games out, sir.
Nigga, they got
Too
30
many.
planned.
Yeah, that's already
What
too
you
many.
talking about? I don't give a fuck what they got. They got 30 planned.
They're not coming out all at the same time.
It don't matter. By the end of the next 5 years, it's gonna be too many.
Okay? We don't know when this stuff's coming out.
Anyway, this ain't a gaming podcast. We're gonna say that for.
You want to brought the shit up, nigga?
But let me go ahead and finish up this news. We got a couple more topics. Let's see. Okay, so this was something that got announced. I saw this on Twitter. Um, Knives Out 3 has officially been announced.
Yes.
It's releasing
Oh my
2025
God.
on Netflix, and the title is not Knives Out 3. It's actually called Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out story. So this will round out the trilogy, the Knives Out trilogy.
They all on
Um,
Netflix, right?
Yeah, so
Yes.
Rian Johnson signed a deal with them after the first movie was
Oh,
successful
fuck him.
to do 2 sequels. So this is the third movie in that deal. Um, so yeah, it'll be on Netflix day one. It may go to some theaters because if I'm not mistaken, Knives Out 2 they did put in select theaters, so they may do that
Was that the
again.
glass something, whatever they called it?
Glass Onion.
Yeah, the Glass
Yeah,
Onion.
that was a Netflix day one. That was it was in select theaters and then but it was on Netflix from like the first release day.
How do y'all feel about this? Do y'all like Knives Out?
I don't care
Day
for his
one, dog.
movie.
I like the
Nah,
first one. I never saw the
fuck,
second
fuck
one.
Rian Johnson. I don't like him for what he did to Star Wars. That's the same nigga, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one.
Yeah, fuck him.
but
Fuck that nigga. Yeah,
you gotta
nah,
give Knives Out a chance, bro.
nah, I
First
ain't
one's
watching that
good.
shit. Well, I
I
might.
watched it. It's
Really
not a
good.
bad
It's
movie,
really
but I
good.
don't see where the hype is, and that's probably my bias talking because I really don't like that nigga either. But
Facts.
it's an okay movie, but it's not something where like people were like slobbing on this movie for like a few years. I'm like, all right, dog, the movie's not that great. It's a solid 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10.
Nah. That was my movie of the year, bro.
That's your
What
movie
year
of the
was that?
year?
Whoa!
It-
Which one?
yeah,
Which
it
one?
was.
Saying you guys? Which one?
Knives Out, not Glass Onion. Knives Out.
Okay.
I like Glass Onion, but it's not as good as Knives
Yeah,
Out.
okay,
fuck
yeah.
with
I
it.
just want to make sure
Different
you.
cast and different setting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'll
I
say-
mean, I'm into stuff like that. Like if you watch the what's the movie Clue,
Yeah.
and you're into those kind of like little mystery killers. And what's the other movie that came out last year, bro?
You talking about Haunting
the
in
one
Venice?
in Paris?
Haunting in Venice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Hunting
I
in
saw that
Venice,
one.
That was fire.
and Death on the Nile. I like those
Yeah.
kind of films.
Yeah.
So
Me personally, I like Knives Out 1. I thought it was a good movie, and it was something different, right? Because, like Saint said, we don't really get a lot of those type of movies anymore. Those type of like mystery, whodunit type stuff. It was kind of a fresh, thing. I like the first one. It's not amazing by any, measure. I don't think it's an amazing movie, but I think it's really good. Knives Out 2. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was kind of mid. It wasn't that great. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was just okay. That being
very
said,
predictable.
I'm not really looking forward to Knives Out 3, but I will watch it. Someday me and my girl watch together. We watched the first 2 together, so we'll watch it.
I'll fall asleep to that shit.
Now, as far as Rian
Yeah.
Johnson, I like Rian Johnson as a writer, right? The first movie I saw from him was Looper. I think it's called Looper. The one with Joseph Gordon-Levitt
Oh,
and
he did
Bruce
that?
Willis.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote that. That movie is fire. I
Oh.
like that movie a lot. So as a writer, I fuck with his movies. I don't fuck with what he did with Star Wars only because I feel like
Bitch.
instead of him trying to, and I don't put all the blame on him. I really blame Lucasfilm for not having a plan. But
Yeah.
instead of him going
changing
into it
directors.
trying to work within the confines of a trilogy, it
He
felt
tried
like
to go completely off the rails.
well, I'm gonna tell you what it felt like to me. It felt like somebody gave him the keys to Star Wars, and he was like, "I'm gonna do everything I've ever dreamed about with Star Wars." Like he made a movie to fulfill him, instead of trying to make something that fit within the trilogy. Because when you look at the movie, it's like it's all this shit in it that's like it kind of mirrors shit that he likes. The nigga put Yoda in the movie as a puppet. I like Yoda, but when that scene happened, I'm like, why the fuck is Yoda here? It felt like he was like, I want to put
He
Yoda
was
in
a
my
ghost.
movie, so he brings
No.
Yoda.
The OG version.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, bro. Like he got Leia flying through space. I'm like, no, like, listen, I like Rian Johnson, but it felt like he wanted to make his own personal Star Wars film instead of making a Star Wars film that fit the trilogy. That's the only issue I
Man,
have with.
fuck that Keeler elf ass nigga, man. Let me tell you something about this. See, he's pretentious. That's why he put that puppet of Yoda in there. To be honest, it's really a shit on George Lucas. Even though no one was outright come and say that shit, but because George Lucas, the CGI Yoda looks way better than the fucking puppet. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. The puppet
I agree on that.
it looks stupid. It doesn't look like you obviously know it's a fucking puppet. The CGI like for Yoda in Attack of the like go look at his hair follicles and shit like that, and like the hair coming off him. It looks realistic as fuck. I'm just saying a lot of what he did, and he has a comment saying, "Oh, the prequels were movies for kids," and he made a nice little story for kids. I know George Lucas probably said that too, like in a recent interview, but the way he went about saying it just sounded like condescending. He's a fucking prick. Everything this nigga has said about Star Wars, about the fan base, and yeah, there's that section of fan bases that are like that red pill or that white supremacist version or sector of Star Wars. He's a dickhead. Yeah, like Star. Well, the other dude too. Gamers or Geek and Gamer, whatever the fuck the nigga's name is. The Geeks and Gamers. Those people and them Fandom Menace niggas. Them niggas is weird. But the dude went about Star Wars and he wanted to make his, as Wonton said, he wanted to make his own thing. He wanted to subvert everyone's expectations. The whole movie was about oh wow, a gotcha moment. That entire thing. Oh, Leia's dead? No, she's not. Oh, she's this is someone's daughter? No, she's not. Oh, is Luke gonna fight him? Nah, he's not even there. He's a projection. It's a whole bunch of gotcha moments. The entire movie is a 2-hour and 45-minute chase scene of gotcha moments. The shit's stupid. He included some stupid 30-minute section on the fucking casino planet, trying to do some elementary teaching. Oh, there's both sides of the war is bad. When you got one side blowing fucking planets up, like nigga, shut up. That shit was so fucking pretentious, dog. I fucking like. I can't even judge his movies right just because how badly he fucked up The Last Jedi. I'm so biased because I feel like he should dead ass hang for that shit. Like that shit was so stupid. Like that movie was so bad, dog. I hate when people say, "Oh, it's not a good Star Wars movie, but it's a good movie." No, the fuck, it's not. It's a 2 and 45-minute chase scene
Mm.
and then you know the fucking crazy shit is the part with purple hair bitch. She could have done that shit from the beginning and saved everyone's life. She waited for every ship to blow up. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ram him in hyperspace. Bitch, that's horrible writing.
But even that, you could have just got on like a random X-wing and did that shit. Like,
yeah, my dog, you do some shit like that because of spectacle. That's why he did. Oh, because it looked cool. And I'm like, dog,
so
you just broke the whole fucking. You broke every battle in the history of Star Wars now.
Hey, so I want to ask y'all, when it was announced that he was directing that movie, what was like? Do y'all remember your reaction, or like was y'all happy?
I didn't know who the fuck he was. Cause all I knew was Looper.
All I knew him from was Looper, so I didn't have no expectation. I was just excited for the Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm not even gonna lie, I remember, and I don't know if y'all remember this when they released the first trailer for Last Jedi. I'm not even gonna cap. That shit had me hype. I'm like, yeah, bro.
It was fire. Yeah.
I need this shit. I need this shit. I remember sitting in the fucking theater and that scene when Leia float through space. I said, "What the fuck am I watching?" I said, "What the fuck am I watching?"
I was like, "What?" There's like, she's a Skywalker,
and I kept saying the whole movie had me saying every time something crazy. I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" The nigga Yoda showed up. I don't know, bro. I don't know why Yoda showing up really.
He's a space.
It really bothered me because I'm like, why the fuck is Yoda here?
You, that scene was in there to shit on George Lucas.
It felt like Rian Johnson fan fiction. But I didn't mean to cut you off, Saint. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Oh no, like I mean, I didn't really judge him too much because the way I looked at it is Disney didn't want to wait on J.J. Abrams because he was doing
to finish Star Trek. Yeah, and he didn't say really fuck Star Trek.
Honestly,
they should have signed them.
I don't even think that movie did as good as it should have. But listen, that's what they chose to do, and they were impatient and rushed it. So that's mainly on Disney. But at the end of the day, bro, there's things I like about Last Jedi. Do I like the film? Fuck no. But at the end of the day, Mark Hamill
that I fuck with.
Bro, I didn't appreciate how I didn't like how Luke was handled. That's my main gripe of the movie. I ain't like how Luke was handled.
First of all, I didn't like that Luke didn't have his actual lightsaber. Using Anakin's lightsaber.
Bro, they took Finn's whole shit.
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
Dog, that made me mad. And then Mark Hamill went on a whole year shitting on the movie. A whole year, bro.
Yeah, because Mark didn't agree with the shit he did with Luke either.
At all.
Dog,
stupid character.
But you know the real reason why that movie got made, because essentially what happened was the story group at Lucasfilm the people were supposed to make sure like, you know, they're following canon and they're following like the rule set. Basically, there was two factions in there. There was the people who was like, dog, just go after what JJ did and continue what the Force Awakens did. Then you had people in the other camp was like, no, let's start doing crazy shit. And then it kind of just went out. So that's why a lot of the people who did like that's why they ended up bringing JJ back, because Colin Trevorrow was supposed to write it, the third movie. But the reason he got pushed out was because they were like, nah, dog, we can't go in another crazy direction again. We need to like.
I low key. I mean, fuck it. Why y'all didn't fuck everything up?
I had an issue with that too, because I'm like, at this point, you've already thrown the shit off course. You might as well just continue.
You might as well go off the deep end.
Because by them trying to bring it back, they actually made it worse.
Responsible for, I blame JJ for the Rise of Skywalker being the shittiest movie I've ever seen in my life. But it's Ryan's fault because you fucked everything.
Yeah, he ruined the trilogy. He threw it off course. He threw it off course.
I'm like, dog, what do you want? And they shouldn't have brought Palpatine back. But it's like, dog, they were like, dog, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just end this shit. And I mean, they shouldn't have done that. They should have actually like had a plan from the beginning. But Ryan is the reason why that trilogy fell flat in its face. Because
you know it's fucked up too, Taarec?
Yeah.
If you read Colin Trevorrow's leaked script for his movie that he was gonna do, it actually sounded pretty good. Like it again, it was some weird shit in it, like different shit, but it sounded, put it this way, it sounded better than Rise of Skywalker. It sounded better than Rise of Skywalker.
I'm not gonna lie. I knew what the Rise of Skywalker, the leaks came out, that movie came out December. I knew that, first of all, that movie had horrible protection. I knew what the movie, like all the plot points in June of that year. That movie leaked. They leaked the whole script, remember? They leaked both.
Oh yeah, they did on Twitter.
They leaked the entire fucking script. But I knew about that shit before. Like I knew like they're gonna like make Rey become all that Jedi line, all the Sith shit. I knew that shit months in advance. And I'm like, and I told my brother to go to watch the movie. I was watching. She about to say that shit right now. And then they were like, dog, they leaked the fucking movie. And like, dog, that shit was so stupid. I know we're not even supposed to really be talking about this shit at all, but like, dog, like, how do you fuck this shit up? And I don't know. I feel like a lot of Disney's issue was because of The Last Jedi. And that shit fucked a lot of the image up. And that shit split the fan base. And to be honest, the people who liked the movie weren't even like Star Wars fans. It was like people who were outside the fan base that wanted to, like, you know, like kind of cringe in and like, oh, wow, a movie for non-Star Wars fans. And that's when I knew that shit was fucked. When you had the non-Star Wars fans liking that shit, I'm like, dog, that shit was
because it got good reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. Actually,
it got better reviews than Empire Strikes Back.
Yep, it was like a 90 something though.
But if you ask every fan of Star Wars who's been a Star Wars fan for years, they're like, dog, that movie was not like what they wouldn't say. I wouldn't say every Star Wars fan called that movie ass, but they weren't sucking that movie off. The media was literally sucking that. To this day, they still you see the tweets.
Yeah, I see 90. I see a 91 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh my god, that shit's infuriating, dog. So fuck Rian Johnson, fuck that elf, fuck him.
Facts.
I hope all his movies fail. I hope he never gets that trilogy, which I don't think.
Facts.
I think him and what's the other nigga's name? The weird Australian New Zealand motherfucker.
Talking about Taika Waititi.
Yeah, hope he gets fucking blown up by a landmine too. Fuck him. I can't stand both of them.
They both have solo Star Wars movies still.
Keep them away. No, Rian Johnson has a trilogy planned, but they haven't talked about it. Keep both.
No, I thought his got canceled.
Well, I think Rian Johnson.
The last I heard, Kathleen Kennedy said it's still on the table, but Ryan is very busy. That's what she said. That was like 2 years ago.
I hope stay busy. Busy yourself, nigga. Yeah.
This is my thing though, Taarec. You give him a Star Wars movie outside of the Skywalker saga, it might be good. I just don't like what he did again in the confines of that trilogy.
But the thing is,
because he clearly wanted to do his own thing, but like, nigga, this is not the time for that.
But I don't trust him. I don't trust him because he likes. This is my thing. You give him a blank canvas. Now it's like, are you gonna rewrite the rules of Star Wars now? So that's why I'm scared to him and Taika Waititi. It's like these weird, quirky white dudes. Or I guess the dudes like they indigenous. These quirky directors. I don't want them in this shit. Bring people who actually give a fuck about like the lore and who care about like the inner workings of Star and world building and shit.
I see that.
These niggas don't care about that shit. These niggas want to tell their own stories in the frame of Star Wars. But it's like they made it. They don't really care about the actual Star Wars label. They just know Star Wars is gonna bring people in the seats. But they're not actually making movies to expand the actual universe of Star Wars. It's to expand their, it's like for them and their little playground. Keep the niggas away. Bring niggas in who like the fucking like what's the dude like Gareth Edwards and shit like that. Bring those people who have actual passion for the actual fan base and like the actual fucking IP. The niggas don't really care about the IP. Look what Taika Waititi did to Thor. The nigga thought that was a fucking joke. Keep that nigga away, dog. Please. Please keep the niggas away.
Hey man, Taarec
Oh,
kind of spitting. What's kind of
yeah.
spitting?
Fuck them niggas.
But yeah, we'll
man.
see what happens when more information comes out about Knives Out and then like his next plans. We'll see. But let's finish up these news topics. I only got 2 more news topics. So this one is interesting. It was announced that they're making a live action Sims movie at Amazon, and Margot Robbie will produce. So yeah, we're getting a live action Sims movie. Now I will tell you this. This has potential to be a very, very funny movie because The Sims, if y'all played the game, it's a lot of funny shit in that game. A lot of funny situations. But the writing is gonna have to be on point. I don't know. This has potential. I think it does. This has potential. But we gotta find out more information. But yeah, Margot Robbie is producing a Sims live action movie for Amazon. What y'all think about that?
It might be funny. It might be funny. That actually might be funny. It might be on some Barbie movie shit. I can see that being lit. Actually, I'm excited for that. That might do very well in the box office too. A lot of women play that game. Very casual game. Sleeper hit. That's a sleeper hit coming, y'all. I see it coming.
There's a lot of funny shit you could do with that in that world, in that movie. Like you can make that a very funny movie if you get the right writing behind it.
Yeah.
Have people have your fucking kid get taken away, this house get set on fire. Like there's a lot of funny shit.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll find out when some more news about that comes. And only one more news topic. I saw this one stir a little bit of controversy on the internet when it got announced. The MCU has officially hired its writer for its first live action X-Men movie. They have officially hired Michael Lesslie as the writer for their X-Men movie. He's written a lot of things, but he wrote the Hunger Games prequel that came out last year, Song of Songbirds and Snakes, and he's currently writing Now You See Me 3, that like movie where they do like magic tricks and shit. But yeah, he is the writer for the X-Men movie. And from what I read, Marvel wants to get this out as soon as possible because X-Men 97 is very popular. It's actually the most popular Disney Plus show, I think they said. So there's a lot of hype behind the X-Men, and they want to get them in there as soon as they can.
Well, that's because it's the show's quality, nigga. Why they're rushing?
Yeah, I mean, the thought has always been, and I've seen this from a few insiders, is after Secret Wars, it's going to essentially soft reboot the MCU. And what they mean by that is there will be some returning characters from the previous films and shows, but they're going to start ushering in new characters and new storylines. And one of those is the X-Men. The X-Men are supposed to make an appearance after Secret Wars, which comes out in 2026 or 27. So we're not that far off. Maybe the next 5 years we'll get an X-Men movie.
It might be interesting.
Yeah, it's a wait and see thing, bro. Like, long as they don't rush the process and they get the casting right, because you don't do the casting right, bro, it's gonna be a GG.
Definitely get the casting right, especially if they doing like a new Wolverine and all that. It's gonna be a lot of eyes on that.
Yeah,
you'll see.
But that's all I had, I think, for news. Let me just double check. Yeah, that's all I have for news. So we can go ahead and jump into these reviews. We only got a couple for y'all today. We're going to start with a movie called Babes that came out over the weekend. Mafia Quad saw that movie. Real quick, I'll give y'all a quick synopsis. This film came out May 17th. It's currently in theaters. It stars Ilana Glazer. Some of y'all may remember her from that TV show that was on Comedy Central. why am I drawing a blank? What's the name of the show? Broad City on Comedy Central. It's a pretty popular show. The synopsis is it says pregnant from a one night stand, Eden leans on her best friend and mother of two, Dawn, to guide her through gestation and beyond. Somebody compared it to Bridesmaids. If y'all ever seen that, it's like a pregnancy version of Bridesmaids, like a little comedy. So, Mafia Quad saw it. Go ahead, Mafia. What was your thoughts on that film?
I thought it was okay. So a lot of reviews were saying it was real raunchy. So I was just going in expecting, okay, this is gonna be pretty hilarious. But it was never the comedy never really got too crazy or insane. It was just like it had its funny moments, but it was more down to earth. It's something that would be probably more enjoyable if you took a female with you because they had better reactions than I think most dudes would. Overall, I'd say it's probably like a 6 out of 10.
Okay. Would you recommend
That's
maybe
nice.
wait for streaming?
If you don't have a female with you to make it interesting, just wait for streaming. Because there are a few females sitting around me, but their reactions to a lot of stuff that was going on in the movie made it a little bit better. But just off me, I got to give it a 6. If I actually took someone personal and it was the same experience, I may bump it to a 7.
And I will just bring up real quick, the reviews for the movie seem kind of high. I mean, it has an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes, the
No,
audience
Rock, man,
score.
that's not bad.
The critic score is a 92%. So,
Mm.
I don't know. It seems like there's people online maybe that fuck with it, but me personally, I wasn't interested. I did see
Yeah.
Bridesmaids before. That movie's pretty funny, but this movie is directed and made by different people. So, I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I
if it
think
ever
it
hits
just,
streaming, maybe we'll check it out.
I think it'll just hit better for females than they do dudes.
I can see that. That makes sense. I can see that because I mean it is a pregnancy movie. That makes sense.
Right.
But we can go ahead and jump into the next review then. Red Peg saw Garfield. You saw that today, Red Peg?
Yeah.
Give us your thoughts on Garfield and tell us what's the movie about.
Hey, man. The whole movie experience to me today was just rubbed me the wrong way. First of all, I went to see this, with some kids. I walk in the theater, my hot dog bread soggy, first of all. Nigga, I walk in the theater, the movie started late, the projector not on, took them, they started 15 minutes late. So now, I'm already a little pissy watching this fucking movie. Nigga. It wasn't that funny to me at all. Chris Pratt as Garfield, they thought they was gonna have like a Mario effect. I don't know what the fuck they thought was gonna happen with this. Ain't it? I'm sorry. Um, Samuel Jackson as somebody in this movie. I don't know if it's a spoiler or not, but well, fuck, it's Garfield as his dad. Garfield dad. He plays Garfield dad. Nigga. Garfield has a dad, y'all. There's no mention of Garfield's mom in this movie. I don't. Yeah, this movie is stupid. It's average as fuck. It's bro. If you've seen any other family animated movie within the past 10 to 5 years, nigga, it's this movie. Nothing special. Animation, meh. Um, this a movie only kids gonna enjoy. Jokes didn't hit. The story, the characters, yeah, I wasn't really feeling it. Yeah, I feel like if Illumination would have made this would have did better. This is a definitely miss by Sony Animation. They could do better. As we've seen with Spider-Verse. So
I'm
yeah,
glad
I
you
give
brought
this a
that up.
5 out of 10. Wait for this to come to streaming.
So real quick, let
What'd
me
you say?
mention this real quick. Garfield on Rotten Tomatoes is sitting at a 38%.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Let me just say this. I'm glad you mentioned Sony Pictures Animation.
Yeah.
Sony Pictures Animation, if we want to keep it 100,000%, dumb niggas are getting carried by the directors, or not even director. They wrote and produced the Spider-Verse films. Christopher Lord, Phil and Lord Miller.
Yeah.
All the best Sony animated movies in the last few years have been made by them. Spider-Verse, Mitchell and the
Uh,
Machines.
what about the Hotel Transylvania? I think those will pop through. popular, huh? The Hotel Transylvania ones.
Yeah, but if we being
Uh,
real, those movies make money. But as far as quality, I can't speak on the last couple.
Like I remember Cloudy Chance and Meatballs. That was probably one of their last good
Yeah, but
ones
that was
too.
over what? That was over 15 years ago now.
They made like two. Yeah, you're
I'm
right.
talking about recently. These and it's not even just animation division.
Nah, cause they just give them a bunch of shit to work with. Like who first of all, y'all remember the Emoji movie?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Bro, that was Sony. That was Sony. They made the Angry Bird movies. I think that shit was ass, if I'm not mistaken. But other than that, they ain't have shit in a while. Like one time. It's been like over 15 years since they had like some good animation movies.
The point I'm trying to
Like
make is
y'all
Sony movies are ass. They have shitty ass writers.
animated movies.
No, even the live action, their movies fucking suck. Look at their box office. Look at their movies. The last specifically since 2016. Just off of that. Look at the movies they put out. Their movies are dog shit. Their movies are ass. Now they're pumping us with these fucking knockoff ass Marvel movies. When they have a movie that's not related to superheroes, it's usually fucking mid. Their movies suck. And I brought this up a while ago. I want to say last year I brought this up, and I had niggas that defend it. Well, what about Spider-Verse? What about Spider-Verse? Nigga, that's
the
one
only thing
fucking
they got.
movie. That's all they
Well,
have.
only
That's
two.
the point I'm trying to
They
make.
only have two
Like,
movies.
their movies fucking suck. If it wasn't for Disney doing Spider-Man with them, the Spider-Man movies would suck. Because we saw what they did with Andrew Garfield. They fucking suck. They hired the shittiest writers. And you know what? I give them benefit of doubt. Maybe it's the producer. Maybe it's Amy Pascal with her wig wearing ass. Maybe it's her. Maybe it's her and the other fucking big head ass nigga over there. But dumb niggas at Sony fucking suck. They make shitty movies, and if it ain't shitty, it's mid. I can't name the last great movie they made that is not called Spider-Verse. I can't name it. I can't. So if y'all know something, put it in the comment. Put it in the chat.
Hey, you know it's funny one time. They games have better stories than their movies. It better written than their movies. It's crazy.
Saying, bro, this
it's
shit
crazy.
Ass. Like they fucking suck.
Well, the Uncharted movie was good, by the way.
They made
it was mid. It was alright.
It was good.
It was like a 7 out of 10.
I like the Uncharted movie.
Yeah, that's a good movie. Uncharted movie was good.
Let me ask you though, Red Pig.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know this movie was out. Was there a trailer? Because
no.
They did show some. They did show some trailers for this, but it's
the marketing
crazy.
they did, Saint.
And they didn't because this movie it just ain't worth it. Like
the only marketing I saw was on Twitter. Anytime a new trailer or a poster came out for a different movie, they would do a Garfield version. For example, when Dune came out back in March, they did a poster of Garfield in the fucking sand with a cape on. And then when they revealed the Superman suit, they did a Garfield meme version of Garfield in that same post. Like they doing like these little.
Oh, that was official.
Yeah, they doing these like meme posters. That's the marketing. I didn't see a fucking trailer the whole time.
Okay. So I did some research.
Meme page.
Yo, this Garfield movie only cost $60 million to make. So I guess there ain't much budget. They ain't they don't got enough money to market this movie for real. So this movie might make his money back, and this movie is gonna hit streaming pretty quick. And also the movie is only like 1 hour 45 minutes, so it wasn't that hard of a watch. It's just like it's average as fuck. I wouldn't take my kids to see this shit. I think I'd wait for this to come to streaming. This movie is for kids. Yeah. Oh, what the hell? I see it. They said the Garfield movie box office has already made 80% of its budget back. What the hell?
It's Garfield, dog. It's actually pretty popular.
Also,
before U.S. opening weekend. What the hell?
It's either that or If right now for kids movies, right?
Yep.
It said the Garfield grossed $10 million internationally this weekend, and it made basically $50 million. Damn, that's crazy.
It's gonna make his money back. Garfield's still pretty popular with like kids and shit. So
yeah, and they got some pretty big names attached to this movie. Samuel Jackson and Chris Pratt.
Sony had good movies were like when they had the James Bond movies with Daniel Craig before they sold it to I forgot who they sold it to.
Amazon.
The last Amazon, because they were hitting with them James Bond movies, Casino Royale, Quantum Solace, Skyfall. I think only the last one wasn't a Sony movie, and that was the end of the series when he dude died.
Yeah, No Time to Die.
Yeah, no, yeah. Everything else was a Sony production though, and they were doing good with that. But it's like
Yeah.
I don't know, and they're like the biggest.
I
I don't know. They're like the second biggest movie picture company because they
Nigga.
bought Columbia. They
Sony
got Sony stuff. They got something.
Sony Animation, they need something. They need to get going, dog. Because
Matter of fact,
Universal
you know
with
who I remember defending Sony? Our brother John Donuts. I wish he was here. John Donuts was defending Sony. It said no,
Animation?
it's not true. No, just in general. He was saying no, it's not true.
Oh, he said they have good
movies.
writers.
They make good movies. They have great writers. They make good movies. No, sir. No, sir. No, absolutely.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like they do have little gems here and there. They just haven't had a crazy blockbuster in a while.
They got more ass. They got more ass than they do got hits.
That's most studios.
No, nigga, we ain't doing it.
Yeah,
they got.
yes.
You look at all the big studios, the big names, I'm telling you, and you can go back and look at the releases. Sony has put up the most stinkers out of all the other studios in the last fucking since 2016. I'm guaranteeing.
You sure Universal has it? Universal's been
I'm guaranteeing you.
Nah.
Sony has put out the most.
Universal definitely better than Sony. Come on.
Sony had Gran Turismo. 65
I mean,
was trash.
You naming like movies that did mid. Nigga, they haven't had no bangers outside of Spider-Verse.
Gran Turismo
was fire. It was fire.
Sony did Bullet Train.
Oh yeah, okay.
They did Bullet Train. That's good.
Yeah, I like
Real
that.
quick, we got so Jack Moves said he saw the movie earlier today. He just sent me his review. Jack Moves Garfield review. He says, my biggest issue with the film is Chris Pratt's portrayal. Garfield is supposed to be nonchalant and lazy sounding. They had this little motherfucker out here like an action star. It's a movie for kids, though. It was decent for that, I guess.
And see, that's my problem, too. I hate when niggas say that, bro. Watching Pixar movies and shit, and even Illumination, nigga, animation movies should not just be just for kids, bro. You could have an animation movie and not insult the child's or, the adult's intelligence. Like, I hate when niggas use that as a crutch for animation films now, nigga. The movie is ass, nigga. It's for kids, but it's ass. Like, it's an ass movie that kids will enjoy, nigga. And going off that, nigga, I think Sony Animation, they need something. They need whoever, I don't know who running things over there. They need something.
Be the producers. I ain't gonna lie. It might be
because Disney, because even Pixar with how they going out sad kind of sort of, nigga, they ain't dropped no shit like this or like some shit as bad as what Sony Animation been doing. Like Universal, they got Illumination. Illumination low key killing it. They low key the biggest animation house right now. Like in terms of like box office, they getting big IPs
I don't like their movies.
They killing in the box office. Niggas love their movies. They pretty, they vibrant. Like, yeah, like Despicable Me 4 is gonna do crazy this year.
Sony did Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
They had oh, they did. No, did they?
Yeah, they did Blade Runner. Once you gotta calm down a little bit. They
Bro.
done some. I'm looking at their history. You wildin'.
You cherry picking though. I'm talking about the majority of their movies.
I'm saying, but if I go to Universal,
I'm talking about the majority of their movies. And the fucked up part is over half of them is fucking dog shit ass Marvel movies, nigga. Like they put out a lot of ass. They put out a lot of ass.
So is Universal.
But anyway,
man. So shout to shout to Pixar. I can't wait. Pixar about to show what a real animation movie is in a couple weeks, nigga. June 12th, Inside Out 2. We will be there.
Oh God. Day
1 is about to be fire. Yes, sir. Sony Animation is bottom tier, low key. Does DreamWorks still exist? Oh no, they do. They just made. Really. Didn't it just make Kung Fu Panda?
They just fucking cut a lot of their staff. Not too long.
Oh damn.
Shit, all they have is Kung Fu. They have a new Shrek in the works.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. Low key. Well, Sony Animation is low key bottom tier when it comes to these animation studios, and low key, unfortunately, I think Illumination is the top dog right now. Followed by Pixar.
You saw what they did with Mario. They beat niggas over the head with that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mario, the Minions movie was a success.
Last time Pixar made $1 billion. Toy Story 2.
Gonna be animated?
It's been a minute. That's what I'm saying.
Toy Story 5.
Zelda gonna be animated?
Huh? Zelda is fully animated.
Oh, so that's
Illumination. It's Illumination again, I think.
no, it's
Oh
Sony.
yeah,
That's
because
Sony. So
ain't the
Sony's doing
Mario
it.
on
Oh,
there
that's Sony.
too?
Oh, that's Sony. My bad. That's
Sony's
Sony.
doing it, yeah.
Yes, I don't know.
Oh,
No,
I
that's
guess we'll
Sony.
see with
That's
that
Sony.
one.
They said it's live action. I thought. I don't remember.
No,
I don't know.
No, it's animated.
The Zelda
Yeah, I
movie.
don't know.
Yeah, at this point they said it was animated.
I'm gonna look it up just to be sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Um,
it's Illumination is definitely top dog.
Yeah, it says live
Second to
action. Live
Pixar.
action Zelda movie.
And I think Disney Animation could be third place.
It's a live action
Disney
Zelda
Animation been
directed
dropping
by
some
Wes
shit.
Ball, who just did the new Planet of the Apes, and he said he wants it to look like a live action Miyazaki movie.
What the fuck?
What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
Exactly. We'll see what's going on with it.
What the fuck? How we both say what the fuck?
I mean, y'all like Planet of the Apes, nigga. Zelda might be fire. I
Hey,
will say
man.
this: I don't blame him for Planet of the Apes. Like the writing, the direction, I thought was good. The movie looks good visually, so I'll give him benefit of the doubt when it comes to Zelda.
Did he not?
Especially
He
if they're
didn't write
doing the
movie,
Breath of the
he
Wild
write-
type, like it's gonna be open landscapes and shit. I think it'll look good. We'll see.
Ew, Breath of Rush. Is Breath of Rock that shit got a good story?
Yeah, it's nothing. It's
I
nothing,
mean,
it's nothing special, but it's good.
if you like Nintendo games, yeah.
Cause all y'all look
Huh?
the Ocarina of Time dick. So I think why they don't just
Majora's Mask is better. Huh?
oh
here we go.
Majora's Mask. See, people are split because Majora's Mask also has a good story. Me personally, I like the gameplay and everything better in Ocarina.
Oh my
That's just
god.
me.
Majora's Mask is way better for me. I don't know how you. I don't know. I don't know how the fuck people like.
Well, you like Horizon, so your taste is invalid.
Horizon. Great game.
We can go ahead and get to the final topic, the final review. We all saw Furiosa. We'll go ahead and give our reviews one by one, and we're gonna keep it spoiler free because the movie just came out, and I want everybody to go check it out.
Was there anything really spoiling this movie?
I mean, yeah, because it's a prequel. There's some shit that we didn't see in Mad Max that we get to see here, so we'll just just keep it.
By the way, I didn't see no trailers for this movie. I didn't watch any trailers for this movie, so I went in kind of shocked on what I seen. I was like, oh shit. When I seen your boy from the first movie, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and speak about it now.
What's his
before we get
name? I
into
forgot his name.
Real quick, the film is currently sitting at an 89% on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, I'm sorry, it actually went up. It's a 90% Rotten Tomatoes. Critics score.
Yes, sir.
The audience score is at 93.
Fire.
I won't really give a synopsis because there's really not much to say other than this is a prequel to Mad Max Fury Road, and the character in that film, Furiosa, we get to see where she comes from. We get to see what happened to her as far as how she got to the wasteland, how she gets to the point that we meet her in Mad Max Fury Road. We get to see all of that, her backstory. That's the point of this film. I'm going to give my quick review, and then I'll let everybody else get theirs. So going into this film, I'm a huge fan of Fury Road. I never saw the original Mad Max films, like from the 80s and everything. Fury Road was the first one I ever saw. And it's a fire movie. I saw it in theaters. I'm pretty sure I saw it in IMAX when it came out.
One of the greatest action movies ever made.
It's one of the most visually beautiful films I've ever seen. Definitely up there as far as action films. It's one of the best. I almost call them set pieces. I guess they are technically set pieces. The action sequences and the acting and the fight scenes, everything is really, really good in Fury Road. That film for me is probably a 9, maybe a 9.5 out of 10. It's just a very, very good movie. It's a great movie. So when they announced they were doing a Furiosa prequel, which they announced over 10 years ago, by the way, like 9 years ago.
Why did it take so long to make?
That they were going to do it. Everybody was excited, including me. Well, we finally got it. It stars Anya Taylor-Joy as Furiosa. I'm a big fan of her. I like her work. She's a really good actress, and she's kind of gotten bigger over the last couple of years, and she's kind of now solidified herself as a big star. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing her in more stuff. It's interesting seeing her in this role because she's such a petite and very like fair skinned. Like she looks very like you wouldn't expect her to be an action star. Put it that way. You wouldn't expect her to be in an action role. You would expect her to be like a love interest or Like something like that. Like you wouldn't really expect her to be in this kind of role with the way that she's built. She's very tiny, petite. You wouldn't expect that. She actually did a very good job for this to be like her first big action role. I thought she did a very good job. Chris Hemsworth plays the villain in this film. Definitely a very good performance from him. We get to see him in a different role, especially after doing the MCU for so many years. He gets to kind of be a little bit more. You get to see a different dimension to him as far as the acting goes. He's more over the top, and he plays a villain, of course. Um, Visually, this movie does look good. I saw it in Dolby, um, but I did notice it doesn't look as visually good as Fury Road to me. It looks good. It just I feel like Fury Road gets the win over his visuals. Um, One thing I noticed, there's a lot of action in this movie, especially with like the vehicles similar to the last movie. A lot of explosions and vehicles blowing up and vehicular combat. Um, all that stuff was great to see. It was really fun and engaging. Um, the action is definitely done well. The stunts look really good, but I couldn't help but notice like there was never a point in the movie, to me, in my opinion, that really matched or exceeded the action sequences in Fury Road. I feel like Fury Road still has better action sequences. And even like from even just something normal from that scene where in Fury Road they have the fucking guitar player on the truck and he's playing the music while they're driving. That shit was fire as hell. There's nothing in this new movie that really like gets to that level in my opinion. Like there was never a moment like that for me. It still looked good. I was just kind of waiting for because this is my thing. Fury Road came out in 2015. That was 9 years ago. I feel
Yeah.
like even though this is a prequel, it's 9 years later. There should be stuff to kind of like push it more, like do something better than what you did before. And I feel like they didn't do that when it comes to like the action sequences or the visuals. It didn't really feel like a step up, in my opinion. Um, that being said, the story, if I'm being honest, the story did not really grab me. Wasn't bad by any means, but I feel like the story in Fury Road was much more interesting, much more engaging. The story in this movie, it was just kind of happening. I wasn't really like fully engaged into it. I was more focused on the action than the story. Whereas in Fury Road, I liked, both had me interested. The action and the story had me engaged. This time, it just felt more like, it's just happening. Stuff's just happening. And it's not bad. It just wasn't really that engaging. And there were points of the movie where I kind of felt myself getting kind of bored when there wasn't action happening, just because the story wasn't that engaging. Um, what else do I want to say? Sound design. Sound design was really weird for this movie, in my opinion. The vehicles sounded great when they're revving their engines and shit like that. Sounded fire. But then there's points of the movie I noticed where uh, somebody will punch somebody and you barely hear it. Like it sounds like like it sounded like they threw a pillow at them. The sound just sounded weird in my opinion. There was like certain points where like action is going on and there's not really much like how can I say it like the act it doesn't really hit you like especially when you're in Dolby and you got those speakers. It wasn't a lot of that going on outside of the vehicles like the engines and stuff that sounded good, but a lot of the other sound didn't really impress me. And on top of that, the dialogue, bro, most of these niggas are Australian, speaking in thick ass Australian accents. There was times where I didn't know what the fuck niggas was saying. I'm like, what the fuck did he say? Especially there's scenes in this movie where they use microphones a lot. Chris Hemsworth's character uses a fucking microphone, and then E. Morton Joe, his group, they use the microphones. When they speak on the microphones, it adds this like echo effect. That combined with the accents, there was times where I was like, I don't even know what the fuck he just said. Like it just sounded kind of muffled and garbled. Um, I definitely needed subtitles for some of those scenes. Not all of the scenes. Most of the movie, it was fine, but it was just certain scenes where I'm like, what the fuck did he just say? The sound mixing. The sound mixing was just kind of weird in certain parts for me. Um, I'm gonna wrap it up though. All I'm gonna say is the movie's very good. If you like Mad Max and you like Fury Road, definitely go check this movie out because it gives you more. It gives you more of that. I just feel like it lacks in the story and it lacks in the action for me, in the sense that it doesn't really improve anything from Fury Road. It doesn't go beyond anything that happened in Fury Road. It kind of stays at that same level, and in some cases even below that level. Because I feel like Fury Road is still a better movie, a much better movie, even just off action alone. That being said, I give this movie an 8 out of 10. Um, I feel like this is a very good movie, but I probably will not watch it again. Whereas like Mad Max Fury Road, I could watch that movie. I could watch that movie countless times. Furiosa, I saw it the one time. I'm not gonna lie, I got my feel. Like I got everything I needed out of this movie. There's nothing really in this movie that I feel like I need to go back to. That's how I feel. But it's an 8 out of 10 movie. Go check it out. If you have Dolby or IMAX, I would recommend seeing it in those formats. But again, Fury Road is still the better movie. But I'll let somebody else get their review. Um, why don't we jump it over to Taarek? What did you think about Furiosa?
Uh, it was I thought it was a decent movie. I'm gonna give my score at the beginning. Like I get like a 7.5 out of 10. Um,
Uh,
no, so I'm gonna get into like why I got it. Like that's not a low score for me. I think that's pretty average.
it's good.
I thought the action was really good. A lot of the shots were like creative, like especially with like um at the Citadel. I'm not gonna really spoil what happens there, but when they're using the cables and stuff, and then a lot of the
Oh
scenes
yeah.
where they're driving, especially on the truck, the gas truck, um, that was cool. Like I like the camera angles they used. I thought the sound, like once I said, the sound when stuff was like exploding or going on, like with cars and stuff, was good. But a lot of the other smaller sound effects, like when they were throwing them flame fucking explosive shits, they sounded like fucking matches. It didn't really sound like a real explosion. And a lot of the gore, I was expecting a lot more gore in this movie. Um, a lot of it's toned down. Like you have this guy's getting fed into like a fucking fan, and it's like you don't really see their body parts fly or something like that. It
You
just
just see the
kind of,
blood, splatter blood. Yeah.
yeah, it's like okay,
Yeah.
it's not really. I was expecting the way how people talked about Mad Max. I was expecting like this to be some, a little more rated R, like gore. And shit. Like, it wasn't that like that. They cut a lot of shit out. Maybe because they didn't spend that much money on this movie, shit like that. That could be a reason why. Um, but I thought the sound effects for like the cars and the bikes were really really good. The reason I feel like this movie isn't like it definitely is an action movie, so I guess dialogue and like story is not really like at the forefront. And it's like a typical revenge story. I'm not gonna get into like details of it. I mean, you can't really like it's a revenge story. It's like it's simple. But I feel like the dialogue with the main character was she's a mute in the movie basically, and I'm just like, all right, cool, I get it. I'm kind of tired of the mute main characters because it kind of gives them a pass not to have any good dialogue. And the dialogue she did have, it was like really like okay, well, whatever, cool. I do feel like Chris Hemsworth did a really good job. I kind of always knew he kind of had it in him. In the Thor movie, especially the early Thor movies where people call it the most boring ones, you can kind of see a lot of his acting skills like back then before they made him a joke as Thor. Um, but I thought he played a really good villain. I hope this movie opens up more roles for him in the future. Because I didn't. Other people might not expect him to have like this type of range, but I think he actually has a decent range, especially as a villain. Which kind of crazy because he's fucking Thor. But I think that if I would like to see him in other movies like this, him play more of a villain role. Kind of like how Ewan McGregor played a villain role in like Birds of Prey, but that was a shitty movie. But I felt like he was actually a good villain. But this was actually a pretty decent movie, and I liked him in the movie. I felt that yeah, I just felt like the dialogue and the story was just kind of lacking in the area. But this movie was like a spectacle movie. Like you seen like all the crazy shots and all the stuff in motion, the bikes and stuff. Um, yeah, I think I was just wanting a little more from it though. I was expecting the way how people were talking about it before the movie came out and all the pre-reviews and previews and stuff like that. I was expecting a lot more punch to it, and it was kind of flat. It's definitely like a decent action film. I would recommend you like go and watch it for sure. I would not want to watch this at home, but I'd watch it in the theater for like the sound system and like the it was good watching. I watched it at Cinemark XD. It was a big screen and the sound was really nice. But I would never want to watch this shit like in the comfort of my own home. But yeah, 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, just I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's just a good movie to go and watch, but nothing. I'm probably not gonna remember this shit in like a week. To be real.
I'm not mad at your review, but I do want to ask, what would you rate Fury Road then out of 10?
Like 8.5.
Okay. And then we can.
What?
Honestly, I'm honestly not that infatuated with Mad Max in general, the game and the movies.
Wait.
I don't really fuck with them that
What
much.
did you give John Wick 4, sir?
Oh, 9.5. Probably
The fuck?
John Wick's a better movie than that.
Hell no.
I'm sorry, John Wick's a
I mean,
better movie.
that's just his taste. That's his taste. That's fine.
Absolutely not.
John Wick's a better action movie than John Wick's.
Hell no.
I'm not mad at him for saying that. That's not mad at him.
I don't understand.
No.
I don't get the Mad Max praise that everyone gets. Because when I watched the movie, it was a good movie, but like, the way people were sucking that movie off.
It's all you know. I mean, practical effects, all the stunts. Most of the movie
it's a lot of pretty effects, and it's people niggas on bikes and monster trucks.
I mean, a lot of it, Taarec, is similar to John Wick, which is the style. It has a style to it, and the style for those movies is, the desert setting, the colors, the flames, the cars. So niggas is into that, and but I get what you're saying. Like, that's not your bag. So I mean, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, I did like the setting. So the setting was cool, but it's not a setting. It's like, dog, I've seen a desert setting in so many fucking movies. I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm kind of just over it. But I mean, the premise and like the world build, I feel like there's actual, like, this movie didn't really world build too much. I mean, I'm gonna say that back. It kind of did. But I just feel like the world like has a limit to how interesting it can be. So I don't know. I wanted to see more Chris Hemsworth in the movie, though. I feel like I feel like the scenes where he was there, the movie, like I was very, very attentive. Then the scenes when Furiosa was there by herself or with other characters, I don't really give a fuck about too much. I only really gave a fuck when Chris Hemsworth was on the scene. That's pretty much it.
That's crazy.
Fuck Thor. Hey, Saint, what you think about the movie?
I give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
I would say this movie, it definitely. I wouldn't say it's a. I would say it's more of expanding the lore, not world building, because I mean it already kind of started that before this movie. But it's a straight to the point movie. It's not a really complex story at all, which I'm fine with that because it's an action movie and.
Y'all love
It's
John
a
Wick.
tweet. Yeah, but it's a clip I saw on Twitter of Mission Impossible Fallout, and it was showing Tom Cruise where he didn't even really say nothing in the scene, and it was just more of his body language and like his actions, and that made me think a little bit deeper into this movie because there's a lot of scenes where it's just mainly
Straight
their actions
face.
and what they do. Yeah, facial expressions and everything. So
like the first Mad Max.
Yes, and there's also some cameos in there where you if you're not paying attention, you're gonna miss it. And there's certain things where it's like, if you're a Chris Hemsworth fan, you would
Probably seen
understand
his
like,
wife.
oh shit. Yeah.
Wasn't
Also
that the beginning of the movie,
Hemsworth,
right?
yeah, beginning of the movie.
Okay.
I would say this actually got me more excited about wanting to see him in more movies because when he did Bad Times at the Royale, fucking loved him in that one, and like it showed his range. And so seeing him in this is refreshing instead of another Marvel movie. And man, he just stole the show. Like if they would do anything like another movie with him, I will go watch it. Even if it's just a little TV series or something, I would go watch it. Like he killed it. Like he's a reason why I would probably rewatch this movie. Will I get the 4K copy? No, not necessarily, but it does got me wanting to go rewatch all the Mad Max movies, not just Fury Road. Like I want to rewatch all of them, like the originals. Like it got me a little bit excited. Overall, bruh, I definitely think it's a movie that's worth watching, in theaters and IMAX. You get the visuals and you get the sound. Like Wonton said, the revving of the engines, it's top tier, bro. Like the visuals are pretty good, and there's an action scene in there, just two of them, where I'm like, damn, this is really good. Is it as
Mm-hmm.
better than other Mad Max? No, of course, but I liked it. It's something refreshing compared to what we've been getting in the past, like I want to say 5 years, especially with this being in the coming from off of an era of just nonstop superhero films. It's the same old rehash stuff, bruh. This just felt refreshing and just different to me. I don't know.
Definitely a lot of CGI in the film. It's very noticeable, but it wasn't bad. It was just noticeable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of the vehicles and shit, you can kind of tell. Yeah, that's not practical at all. I mean, it wasn't like too off-putting, but I was like, yeah, you could definitely point it out. But yeah, I agree with Blake saying like um Chris Hemsworth, like him being on screen, like that's the only time I literally like was like, damn, this is like I'm paying attention to the movie. And the rest of the movie, my brain was just off.
Be
I don't know
just
if y'all.
the only reason I can't give it like a 9 or a 10 is it is no disrespect because Furiosa goes crazy, but like everybody was saying, it kind of feels like when you're watching this movie, like the first 30 minutes are for sure Furiosa, but it's like a whole middle part where it's like it doesn't feel like it's just Furiosa. It feels like it's
A whole bunch of other
a full
people.
on like yeah, like it's just in that Mad Max universe, and I can't get mad at that because it's like that's fire, something
You
different than just the plain
you
old
don't
yeah, we'll
respect
shove
it.
this down your throat. Mhm.
I was expecting that. For some reason, I was confusing this movie for the Aelita movie.
Alita.
Oh, Lita, yeah,
Al-
yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
thought this movie was gonna be. it, I think that's why I got so disappointed with it. 'Cause I was expecting it. That's what it looked like to me. I'm like, oh, it's like Aelita or something like that. And it kind of wasn't.
It was completely different. It wasn't just like, oh, it's do this female hero revenge story, shove it down your throats, and give you the predictable stuff. Where it's like, nah, they show different sides of her story and how it wasn't just a simple journey. Like there was layers to it, and there's layers of reasoning on her actions of what she does throughout the film and what other characters throughout the film. Like I won't spoil it, but you guys know what I mean when
Mhm.
what Chris Hemsworth's motives were. Like you see him play
Yeah.
out, and you're like, ah, okay, that makes total sense. But yeah, that's my review, man. Go check it out.
Yes, sir. And Mafia Quiet, what you think about the movie?
So overall, I thought the movie was good. Going with characters, I thought Chris Hemsworth's character was. I thought he's pretty much the star of this movie. If you ask me, I think you could take Furiosa's name off, put his name on it, give his character a little bit more backstory, and probably change the story up a little bit. You might get a better movie. Furiosa, she didn't really, for reasons she really didn't speak much in the movie, but I felt as though she did a good job for what she had to do in terms of the story. The story was definitely weak. There was kind of towards the middle of the movie where parts where I was kind of nodding off a little bit. But the movie makes up for it with the action, which I did enjoy. And sound effects, like you guys said, sound was good. Visuals good. Overall, I'd probably give this a 7.5.
Oh my goodness.
It's just because I nodded off. I had to take off points for that because there's no way I should
That's
have been
crazy.
nodding off in Furiosa, but I stayed awake for Babes.
There's
That's
definitely
crazy.
there's a lull in this movie, dog, where I was like, I wanted to go check Discord. I'm like, damn, it was like, okay, I get they need to have low moments, but for a movie like this, I was like, this is too low, and it was too like, I don't know. I feel like there was too much of a departure away from the main character, and then there was so much other stuff going on with the other characters, and then it wasn't like Chris Hemsworth was on the screen. It was like other characters I really didn't give a fuck about. I'm okay, I get it, but it's like they overstayed his welcome. So I understand what Mafia Quad's talking about. I just walked out the theater like maybe an hour and a half ago, and that's how exactly how I fucking felt.
Mm, mm, mm.
It's still a good movie. I mean, I'm not taking it away from it, but I don't know. You could have made this Chris Hemsworth movie.
Well, Red Peg, what you think about the movie?
Hey man, I don't know what the fuck these niggas talk about. This is one of the best movies of the year, nigga. So far, nigga. Probably gonna end up being the best action movie of the year, nigga. But like y'all said, the storyline wasn't anything groundbreaking, but it managed to keep my attention throughout the movie. The key highlights of this movie was the truly, nigga, almost beautiful, gorgeous, unending vehicle chases. They were fucking intense. I really liked them. But I do agree with y'all. The CGI, this movie used way more CGI than Fury Road. You could tell, especially on the rig fight. It looked like green screen to me. I'm sorry. It gave me a little 300 vibes. I didn't like that one. Yeah, but what was I about to say? Oh, and despite all the action scenes, the chase scenes, there's a lot of them in this movie. It never felt like it was too much like in John Wick. I felt like it was too much fucking fighting. But with this movie, I mean like John Wick 4, but with this movie it didn't feel like that. So I got to give hats off to them. Also there was no shortage of good acting talents here, nigga. Chris Hemsworth killed it, nigga. He was like on some Joker shit, but not really Joker. Like he was supposed to be ruthless, but he still exhibited this childish behavior. It was pretty cool. He was menacing when he needed to be. And also his character motivations, it made sense, you know. Yeah, like you say, you can see how that play out. So kudos to him for dialing in the right amount of psycho and lewdness, without coming off as try hard. Monta, what's the girl who played Furiosa? What's her name?
Anya
Anya
Taylor-Joy.
Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, Anya. She did good too. I felt like her shit was intense. She didn't talk much, but I think her facial, her emotions and shit, it's pretty good. Without her having that many lines, her actions spoke volumes to me. I really liked it. And like I said, like the story, it's not anything fresh, but I love how each chapter of the movie and scene flows without, like, it flowed very natural without me feeling like they had to rush or had us feeling like they was, leaving us scattered in places. I like how they broke the movie up in chapters. What else? Oh, the overall color tones were beautiful. I thought the movie was beautifully shot. They depicted the hot and barren post-apocalyptic world beautifully. I like the cameos and shit. Also, the nigga who rubbing his nipples one time, he reminded me of you. I don't know why.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't know why. That was funny.
That nigga was a freak,
Y'all see,
bro. He had
bro.
He had the nipples cut
Bro,
out
you
of
see
his
this?
shirt. Freak ass.
Yeah, so you seen the scene where your boy bleeding, and he seen that and he just like started rubbing his shit faster. I don't know what the fuck. That was fire. But I say I don't understand why. Listen, the movie is fire. Y'all niggas y'all crazy. Y'all give John Wick these 10s, 11, 12s, 9.5s, nigga. But this movie had better acting than John Wick 4, better action than John Wick 4, better actors than John Wick 4, nigga. Fuck Keanu Reeves, nigga. Chris Hemsworth shits on Keanu Reeves, nigga. What are we talking about, nigga? Way more charismatic in this movie. Let's talk about that ended dialogue. Let's talk about the ended monologue they had. Them two actors had, nigga. Let's talk about that. That was some real shit. That was some real shit. John Wick don't have nothing on that level, nigga. John Wick 4 had nothing on the level, nigga. 9 out of 10. Best action movie of the year, nigga. I don't think nothing else gonna be better than this action movie wise. This shit's on John Wick 4, nigga. Chris Hemsworth shits on Keanu Reeves as an actor, way more charismatic. Nigga, I wish Chris Hemsworth was John Wick. If we being real, the movies would be 10 times better. If we being real, nigga. Shout out to Chris Hemsworth. Shout out to Chris Hemsworth. It just shows y'all was shitting on him before, but it wasn't his fault, nigga. He's an amazing actor, and really, I think he deserved an Oscar for this performance. It was that good to me.
It
was that good. It was that good. He deserves
He
for
was not
best
that. He was not
supporting
that. He was not
actor
He
that.
for
wasn't
best
that great.
supporting actor.
He was
Best
alright. He was
supporting
good in the
actor.
movie, but he wasn't all that. You tripping.
Hey
Okay.
man, no, he was
So,
fire. He was fire. Y'all niggas is hating on this movie. 7.5. Are you fucking insane? Are you fucking insane?
Nigga,
If
this
this is
movie,
I ain't gonna lie,
7.5,
Red Pig.
if this is
movie's not
7.5, no, 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 no.
better than
If this is 7.5, then John Wick 4 must be a 5, nigga.
no.
Oh,
Cause this,
Red
cause
Pig.
this is
Furiosa
way
has a
better.
lot of parts of the movie where it's. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of like sleepy. It's kind of like this ain't.
Y'all
even-
know y'all hating. Y'all hate. It's called world building.
I
You
can't
must have went in
sleep.
the movie
I can't say
sleepy.
sleepy, but I can
It
say
was
it
interesting
slows
when
down
she
a
went
little bit.
back to
No, don't say
what's
anything.
the when she went back to that place, it was interesting, mad interesting. The beginning of the movie, mad interesting world building. I didn't even know that shit existed. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about, nigga.
Hey man, that movie was a decent go
I'm
around.
judging it as an action movie. When it comes to the action, there was parts of this movie where the action did not really move me. That's
Yeah,
all.
I mean,
You tripping? You tripping?
dog, how much of them
Especially
flame
compared to
arrows-
Fury Road, like nigga,
You
Fury
tripping?
Road.
Now
Fury
I will
Road
say,
has you on the edge of your seat the whole movie with the action.
I
This
did
movie don't do
agree
that.
with you on one thing one time.
What's that?
Nothing in this movie. This is why I give it a 9 out of 10 because Fury Road is a 10 out of 10 for me. This is why I didn't give it. Like you said, none of the scenes in this movie really touched anything that was in Fury Road to me.
Yeah.
So that's why I had to give it a 9 out of 10. But other than that, no really big, complaints about this movie. I didn't have an issue with the sound mixing like y'all. I thought it was nice. The seats were shaking and shit. So yeah, this is easily probably gonna be the best action movie of the year. I don't see anything surpassing this
Yeah,
unless
right.
Tom Cruise release Mission Impossible. Unless they got the lead, I don't know. But
I don't know when that shit coming out. I think it's coming out next year.
You're bugging.
next year. Yeah, I don't. This shit's on John Wick 4. Yes, sir.
Nah, you're crazy.
Yes, sir. Fury Road. This movie is low key better than every John Wick movie
Yeah, Mission Impossible is
in
next year,
existence.
by the way.
No, you're
next year. Oh, okay.
You're wilding.
Yeah, I felt like y'all disrespected this movie. Y'all didn't give this movie a fair shake.
I
8
give it
out of
10, bro. It's alright. It's alright.
I get a
10 for the minute. 8 out of 10 is the minimum this movie should
It's
get.
not better.
You
It's
getting a
not better.
7.5. That's
It's
disrespectful.
not better than the Civil War.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. No,
Yeah, it
no,
definitely is.
no, it's not. No, it's
I
not.
think it is. I think it is.
It
Dog.
definitely is.
Hey,
Civil War
man,
is good. I like that movie. I love that
What
movie.
kind
Too.
of American are you, dog? It's still gonna be the best line.
I love that
Civil
movie
War
too.
has better dialogue, but I can't say overall it was a better
Bro,
storytelling.
I was awake during that entire fucking movie. I feel like if a movie makes
Shame.
you want to do
Short
something else,
movie.
yeah, but
Shame on y'all.
maybe Furiosa is a bit shorter then.
Shame on y'all.
Red Peg, you know
If
what
Shame
might
on
you know what
shame
might
on
top
Mafia
this
Quad and
movie?
Taarec.
You know
It
what
would
What'd
be
you
a
say,
lot
Monto?
higher.
I say, you know
What'd
what
you
might
say?
top this movie?
What?
Gladiator 2 come out this year.
Oh
Oh,
God,
we haven't seen anything about that movie.
I think that movie's gonna be bad, bro.
We haven't seen anything. No trailers, nothing
um,
from that.
Red Peg's probably insane.
This is currently my favorite movie of the year. This is my movie of the year, surpassing
Dune?
Dune
It ain't
2
better than Dune.
and
All right,
and
see,
I no. I'm not saying
Nah.
better movie. I said I enjoyed it more than Dune 2.
Oh no, people
Okay.
have been saying it on Twitter, and I'm just like, you're nuts. Go get checked.
Yeah,
out.
No. It's not better than Dune 2. I'm not saying that, but I enjoyed the movie for my taste. It is better than Dune 2 for me. Like I had more fun watching it, I should say. I had more fun with it.
It had
You're
more
bugging.
set pieces.
Look at you, dick eating.
That's why you like Uncharted 4 more than Last of Us. The set pieces.
Oh, you're first of all,
Oh my
Uncharted
God,
4
he
is
fell
better
off a
than
bridge
Last of
and he's
Us.
swinging from a rope. Is he gonna die? I don't know. Woo.
Oh my god! I got caught on the rope. I'm hanging, and I gotta shoot some
that's
zombies
you,
in the
nigga.
head before I get shot. No, that's Last of Us, nigga. That garbage ass set
Every
piece,
fucking
nigga.
set piece in Uncharted got that nigga swinging from a rope, hanging from
I'm
a rope by
sorry.
his
I'm
leg.
sorry. I want to
He
have
dangling
fun.
by his leg.
Look,
Nigga.
one time, I'm not 4 anymore. I don't want to play hide and seek for 6 to 8 hours, nigga. Okay, I'd rather not do that. I want to have fun.
Anyway.
I think this movie fried Red Peg's brain. This is crazy.
Listen, Taarek. Furiosa is fire. All right, fire. Movie is fire. And then when you see how she got her arm, nigga, oh my god, fire.
Man,
Woo.
that shit was so predictable when I saw that shit happen. Okay.
Oh no, I knew it. No, I knew it. Yeah, what happened? But yeah, but it was fire.
Oh God.
And Chris Pratt expression when he seen it.
Chris Pratt.
Oh yeah. Oh my bad, Chris Hemsworth. My bad. I just seen the shitty ass
You don't
Garfield movie.
remember
No, I just seen that shitty ass Garfield movie. I
Yeah.
just seen two Chris's, within the 2 days.
I think that's what's your problem. You saw a decent movie and saw a shitty movie, and the contrast between the two made you think this one was way better.
Oh no. If I seen John Wick 4, then I seen this movie, I would have been like, holy shit.
John Wick 4 is probably the best action movie ever. Your wallet.
John Wick 4 not even better than the Mission Impossible movie that came out last year.
No,
yes, it is.
You're
y'all hype that movie up too much. John Wick 4 is great.
Nigga, it's good. Like, you don't like hand-to-hand combat. You just want to see shit blow up, I guess. I don't know what the fuck you want.
I didn't say that. We got hand-to-hand combat in Mission Impossible.
Nigga, the hand-to-hand combat is way better.
That's not touching John Wick's hand.
Yeah, like, what are you saying?
Wait a minute, no. Yeah, that's not.
I mean, that nigga Keanu Reeves was moving in slow motion the whole movie. So even when he was fresh and not hurt,
like he was the only one nigga fighting.
One time, you could do everything that he did in that movie, nigga. Like, please, I was not impressed. Again, you can't do what Tom Cruise did in Mission Impossible, nigga. Your big ass ain't getting on a bike and falling off a mountain, nigga.
Anybody can do that. He has a fucking parachute. Anybody can do that. But anyway,
you're not doing that. Be for real. Anyway, you got to get on a bike first, my time.
Let me say this. Furiosa, as of right now, is in my top 5 of 2024, but it is number 5.
You're disrespectful. It's top 3. It's top 3.
Not
top
even.
3.
I ain't gonna tell you what my list is. We're gonna say that for the end of the year.
You gotta know what your number 1 is. Think it up.
I don't think you do.
Dune. Yeah.
My number 1 film of the year is Monkey Man.
Okay.
You don't even believe that shit.
Hey, tell him your favorite food one time. Since we telling lies.
Oh, etouffee, gumbo.
Oh, you should have said banana, green bean,
turkey.
What else? No, that's his favorite. That's the truth.
Oh yeah, it's the truth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, that's it for the Furiosa movie reviews. Does anybody have any last minute thoughts? Any last minute thing you want to say before we get the fuck up out of here?
Hey man, I just don't appreciate everybody. Y'all should bump up your scores for Furiosa. It's at least an 8.
It's a good movie. Go see.
At least and see, if we was verified reviewers, we would have y'all niggas would have brought the score down below a 90 on Rotten Tomatoes with y'all reviews.
Great. I'll probably give it a 7 at that point.
It is
that's a good game. I mean,
it's good. It's good, but this movie is great. It deserves an 8. At least an 8.
I don't think this movie is great. I think it's good.
It's like a Stellar Blade type movie.
The movie is amazing.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful.
When I was watching the movie, like halfway through, I was like, "This shit is a 7." Red Pig gonna be mad.
What?
But by the end, I gave it an 8. But it was a 7 for a while.
Man, you usually want to give that shit a 7. Go do that shit. You really want to give that shit a 7. I'm telling you, when Mafia Quad said it was an 8 when he watched it earlier, I was like, "Did you give it an 8 or what'd you give it, Mafia Quad?" Someone in the chat typed it.
I think that was Kiso.
Yeah, Kiso said that shit, and me and Kiso usually give like the same score, and then I was like, when I was watching it, I'm like, "Dog, this is not an 8. Like, it's definitely not hitting no 8."
What? Y'all niggas trip.
I tell you what though, it's better than that new Planet of the Apes, nigga.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it definitely is.
It's the same score. I think I gave both 7.
Wrap this shit up. Wrap the podcast up. Oh my god. Hit the outros. Bro, oh my god.
Bro, Saint be spitting, bro. That Planet of the Apes had me slumped. Nigga, I was asleep.
Hey man.
This nigga Jack
Taarec there disrespectful.
Y'all niggas love monsters.
Oh yeah, one more topic, y'all. Did y'all see that new Beetlejuice
trailer?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all think I don't think I've ever seen the first one. And I was like, who the fuck is it? Is it a bad guy, good guy? I'm getting confused.
He's not. He's
a bad guy.
Like he an anti-hero or some shit.
He's a bad guy.
Oh, Yeah, bad guy. There's an anti-hero or some shit good, but
Well,
He's not
the
good.
cartoons and shit made him like a.
because in the trailer, like even the bad guys was looking. There's like, where's Beetlejuice? Everybody like, where is that?
He's not really. He's like chaotic neutral. At least,
Yeah.
that's he's not really.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will say Michael Keaton did look good.
I mean,
He did look good in him.
Michael
I
Keaton
mean,
is a
played it
great
before.
actor. He's very underrated as an actor.
He played
Bro,
it before.
I did some
Ryan,
research. Bro, he was like 37 when the first one came out. Now he like what 72 or some shit. So
This nigga
Is
old
he
as
shit
that
pretty
fucking
crazy.
old? God damn.
Yeah.
No, he's old as shit, dog. Bro, he was like 30 when Batman came out in
And
98 or some shit like that. Nigga's old.
yeah. So so also the reason I'm interested in this movie, I ain't gonna lie, I like Tim Burton movies, so I think it might be interesting visually, to say
Yes,
the
sir.
least.
And they got I got my girl in it, Miss Jenna. Shout out to
Yeah,
her.
racist ass Tim Burton, but we still watching that
Oh,
movie.
he racist?
Racist as fuck, dog.
What? I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
he got allegations on him for being racist.
Oh, oh shit! I did not know he looked like a racist. Not a lot. I'm looking at pictures of him. Holy shit,
He looked like a racist.
that's crazy. Let me see his movies he directed.
Well, shit, that's
Oh, he
it,
did
y'all.
Night Before Christmas. Oh
That's all
shit.
I had. We can go ahead and get to the outros. Let's start with my boy Saint, man. Let them know where they can find you, brother.
Yes, sir, man. You can find me on YouTube at Delayed Saint or Delayed Takes Podcast, also on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon Music.
Yes, sir. And Taarec.
A good podcast. John Wick 4 is a better movie. It's not even close.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we'll see y'all next week. Yes, sir. Yeah. Like Keanu. Say
Oh
that
my
again.
god.
Yeah.
Oh no. Hey, Tyrek, who's a better actor, Keanu or Chris Hemsworth?
Keanu, yeah, I don't even know what that's not even a fucking discussion.
What?
Not even a discussion, dog. I don't know what kind of crack you're on today.
The
That's
fuck?
not a discussion.
Y'all still stuck on that? Y'all still stuck on that mid ass fucking what's it what's
Matrix,
Matrix movies?
Constantine. Keanu's a well accomplished actor,
Hold
dog.
on. Aren't you a Pixar guy?
Yeah, nigga. First of all,
Who's the Toy
nigga.
Story 4?
First of all, Incredibles is better than every movie he's ever been in. So let's get that right there, nigga. Incredibles 1 and 2 is better than every movie.
But he's
Every
part of the
Keanu
Pixar
moves.
team, bruh.
Not the Matrix.
Toy Story 4, bruh. I'm just saying.
Hey man, Pixar. Hey, watch your mouth, Saint, nigga. Talking about some Pixar. Pixar got more classics than your favorite studio, nigga.
Not the MCU they doing.
Oh, brother. Oh, speaking of MCU, y'all.
Wait, I forgot I was doing outros. Mafia, go ahead.
All right, guys. Good podcast. We'll catch y'all next week.
Yes, sir. And then Red Pig, go ahead.
Hold on, before we end. But speaking of MCU, y'all, I've been seeing a lot of hate recently for the first Avengers movie that came out in 2012. Y'all think that shit look like a TV show?
No.
When they say that, like visually, I get what they mean. Because
Like shot like a TV show?
No, what they're saying is just the camera quality. It looks outdated. It looks like a movie from its time. That's all.
I mean, the movie came out was like one of the best fucking movies that came out. I honestly, I mean, if you watch the 4K
not a bad movie,
version,
it looks a little outdated. That's why.
I'll tell you why. Because Infinity War looks so much better shot. And
oh yeah,
that's why it kind of looks like that.
Too.
I
think Age of Ultron do look good too.
Age of Ultron looks really, really good. It's just that in 2012, that was like the pinnacle of what you can do back then. At least for that type of movie, I feel like I don't know. I still feel like it's a good movie, and it's just a good dated. It's almost fucking 12 years old. It is 12 years old.
One time be trying, bro. That's low key a top 3. It's still a top 3 Marvel movie. I mean, Marvel movie for me. The first Avengers movie.
No, you're wilding. It's not the top.
What?
3.
Y'all don't think it's top 3?
Red Pig, they surpassed that movie multiple times.
I don't know that.
Winter Soldier is better. Infinity War is better. Guardians of the Galaxy is better.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know.
Those are 3 movies that are
Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is better. Come on, bro.
I think I choose Avengers because it's just an accomplishment for what he was able to do with all those characters.
Nigga, Civil War is better than Avengers.
No.
Hell nah.
It is.
Hell,
Hell
fucking
nah.
no.
It is. You know why?
But Civil War is
It
fire.
definitely
Civil War is
is.
fire.
I'm gonna tell you why it's better.
Civil War is
Three
fire, but it's not
reasons.
better than Avengers.
Silver kerfuffle.
Three
Get the fuck
reasons.
out of
Three
here.
reasons.
Bullshit.
The storyline between Cap and Iron Man is a way better storyline.
No.
Black Panther was fire as fuck in that movie. And
He was, I ain't
three,
gonna lie.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
So all
Spider-Man.
three,
Look,
that shit is way better than Avengers. I'm sorry.
I don't know if y'all recognize Wonton is one of the biggest Spider-Man dick eaters.
I know he's
I
a
know.
fucking Spider-Man cocksucker.
Bro, he played Miles Morales. He beat Miles Morales every year. That game is not that good.
He likes all
he was
those Tom Holland movies.
Bro, Wonton couldn't play a
Bro, those
game
movies
for
are
almost
good.
the whole
Niggas
year
is
last.
fucking
No,
hating.
they're not. No, they're not.
Bro,
Y'all
my
wanted to see
God,
Toby again. Y'all mad Toby not
I
fucking
don't
20
want to
years
see
old
Toby.
still.
I don't know.
I'm sorry,
I
Toby's
don't see-
50.
I
He's
don't
50
wanna
years
see
old. Let it
Iron-
go. He's 50.
I don't want to see Iron Spider, nigga.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah, you do
y'all
hate
gotta stop with that
Peter
dude.
Stark,
I hate that
boy.
narrative. I hate that
Peter
narrative.
Stark and shit,
He's
man.
Iron Boy. He's
Wait.
Iron Boy.
Iron
Bro,
Lad. Fucking,
the whole point of those movies is that he's a fucking. Keep in mind, this is the first. Tom Holland's movies are the first Spider-Man movies where we actually get to see Spider-Man as a kid. The other Spider-Man movies, he's in high school for one movie, and even then they don't really touch on a lot of the aspects of him dealing with like being a teenager. And them niggas was not teenagers. Them niggas was fucking 30 when they was playing.
you know
Peter
what's
Parker.
funny?
At least Tom Holland was like 19.
And
He
you
was
know
still
what?
close enough.
You know what they did in the movies? They erased everyone's fucking memory. Great. So and nothing fucking happened, nigga. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I guess.
obviously that's going to get fixed in the next movie. You have to wait.
well, they don't remember Peter. They don't remember Peter. They just remember.
Oh my, they
Spider-Man,
killed
right?
this nigga's aunt. They killed all this nigga. Like man, fuck them fucking. The only one that was good, that was really good, was Far From Home.
The whole point of the trilogy was
Mysterio.
building up Spider-Man as a kid and him finally becoming Spider-Man.
Just
which
to
is what
reset him in the next movie.
I'm gonna
Great.
stop you right there, Wonton, bro, because my boy
Uh-oh.
Toby, it didn't take 3 movies to make him be Spider-Man. So you know,
Oh,
But
I'm
but
just
see,
leave it at that.
this is my thing. We've already seen it done twice.
the director said that too. So I
This is
just
my thing,
want
though.
you to know that.
This is my answer to that. This is my rebuttal. We saw that with Toby, right? We see him become Spider-Man almost instantly. We get it again with Andrew Garfield. For the third time, me personally, I like why don't we actually spend time with him as a kid and flesh that out? Because in the comics it wasn't instant. That shit happened over many years. Let flesh this out. Him as a kid. What's it like to be Spider-Man and also be a kid?
You know what's
Let's
funny?
flesh that out and build that up so we
Why
get to the
was there-
finale.
one time spitting.
right there.
One time spitting.
No, he's
No,
not
no,
spitting
no,
because
I
I'm
got
gonna
a
stop him
question.
right there, bro.
That's
Because
why,
peak
like, y'all wanted them to
Spider-Man,
copy
bro.
the same thing they did 2 other
Peak-
times.
No,
No,
they did.
Peak
They did.
Spider-Man, bro.
They
It's
did
animated
copy.
series, and he was in college. So yeah, nah, bro.
Nah,
I don't wanna
they
hear
did
all
copy.
that.
They had to use
And they
Toby
did flashbacks
That's
in
my
high school.
point. Every time we get Spider-Man, he's already an adult. I like the aspect of seeing him as a kid still. That's
No,
what
you
I'm
don't,
saying.
nigga. That's the first time you
keep
ever
that
saw him.
shit
as a
I
in
liked
kid.
it. Because when
Keep that for
Spider-Man,
Miles, bro.
we all know when you go back to the comic history, Spider-Man gets bit as a 15-year-old kid. But every time we get a Spider-Man anything, the nigga's fucking in his 20s. Can we see him as a kid,
That's
please?
the best version of Spider-Man. And
That's
you know
your
what?
okay.
You know
That's
what
fine that
pisses
you
me
think
off?
so, but I would
No,
like to
no,
see
you
him
know-
as a kid. I
You
want
know
to
what
see
pisses
that.
me off? The best villain in all across them 3 movies is from the fucking Toby movie. It's Green Goblin. So the nigga's villain is not even his own villain.
Oh well,
I
he
mean,
got a
but
point with that
that's
one.
a different complaint. I'm not even mad
No,
at
it's
that.
not.
I'm just
No,
speaking
it's a
purely
valid complaint,
on
nigga.
the whole Spider-Boy
You talking
shit.
about?
Man, Mysterio was his
William
best
Niggo?
villain, and that nigga was fucking doing CGI simulations and shit. Man, fuck out of here.
I
that
liked
fucking-
us getting
Oh.
to finally see an actual teenage Spider-Man instead of him being a fucking 20-year-old all the time. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, because
That
you
shit
really
ain't
want
it.
to see. That nigga was
Because
that nigga
now,
was-
Shit ain't it.
now that we've gotten 3 movies with him as a teenager, he's going into his next movie as a grown man. We finally getting to y'all.
he was anything. He was dead for most of that shit. Then they got blipped away. Fuck.
But the point is, y'all get to see his growth in real time versus
What
him.
growth, nigga?
him
The nigga died,
versus
came
him
back,
going into college
died.
after one movie. Like, come on, bro, come on.
No, this was a movie. Oh, he had like a dance. Then he went on a field trip that wasn't even in school and died and came back. And then he went on another fucking field trip with some other villains. We didn't get to see shit
Also,
about
let's
him.
be real. All you niggas was in your 20s when Tom Holland started. think of it from the perspective of somebody who was like actually in high school when that shit came out, and they've gotten to grow with Spider-Man as the character. Like that's a cool that's I like that.
Fire.
I like that.
They were
I
like,
like that.
"Oh man, that's Tony Stark kid." That's what they fucking said, nigga.
The whole point is like they could put themselves in his shoes. Like, damn, he's a kid in high school.
Yes, I
He's
wish
a
that,
superhero.
yes, I could put myself in Tony Stark's shoes. Yeah, because that's exactly what he fucking did. Except right,
Y'all some haters, y'all some old ass niggas. Y'all don't like change. Y'all want to
Listen,
change it over and over.
I like all the Spider-Man movies, but nah, what that director did was not it, bro. Don't ever do that shit again.
God,
Keep that for
shit was
Miles,
so
bro.
bad, please.
Damn.
3
stop.
movies to make him Spider-Man, bro. Just crying him up. I don't want to disappoint Mr. Stark. No, bro. No, that's not my
Iron
Spider-Man.
Lad.
Man, y'all tripping. That's fire.
It's a different version of Spider-Man. Y'all just wanted to see the same
Like I
old
said,
Spider-Man.
That ain't Spider-Man.
The nigga gets bit by a
No,
spider at
no.
15, but we don't get no stories with him at 15.
No, bro.
Why?
Oh, then let's not talk about Uncle Ben doesn't even exist. They just retcon that. Retcon the fucking series.
I mean, Aunt May is his Uncle Ben. I mean,
it's a different universe. It's a different universe.
No. I thought Uncle Ben like existed. He just died, but it wasn't.
He died off screen.
No, they retconned him, bro.
I thought he died in the new ones off screen.
No,
Because I thought May bring up Ben.
May definitely brought him up.
They brought him up and then never again, bro. They just retconned it.
Man,
yeah, so he exists. He just did already, but
she was getting her back blown up by Happy and shit, man. Come on.
The point is
Uncle Ben. It's like it's a different universe. It's not the same.
Yeah, the point is a multiverse, and this is their version.
Right. And one time, I'm getting what I'm getting from this. Niggas don't like change, dog.
They don't.
It's not about change. I wish they made the movies actually a Spider-Man movie and not Iron Man Jr. movie. The first fucking.
But why are you saying that when Spider-Man became Spider-Man at 15?
Nigga,
that's canon. He became Spider-Man at 15. That's what they gave us.
No. My thing is his stories.
Y'all wanted him to be Spider-Man. Y'all wanted him to be 20 years old in Civil War.
No, dog. His stories were not like it was little Iron Man movies in with a Spider-Man suit. That's what it was. It wasn't like it wasn't.
Man, Tony was barely. Spider-Man in the movies.
Spider-Man made one fucking cameo. Y'all blew y'all mind over that.
Man, the only thing that was fire was that Mysterio scene, and when and they got suplexed down the apartment with fucking Green Goblin. That's it.
Oh man.
Homecoming is the only Spider-Man movie I didn't go to theaters to watch because of that Iron Man.
Man, I felt
you tripping. Homecoming was good.
That was fire. Homecoming was fire.
You
only
what?
Because
Homecoming was fire.
And listen, I like all the movies, but no. 3 movies to make him Spider-Man. No, that's just not it. Uncle Ben being retconned. That's not it.
Bro, we've seen it before already 1 million times.
Yeah, that's right.
Let me ask y'all. Was y'all mad when the new Batman didn't show his parents dying for the 150th time?
No.
I don't want to see that no more.
No.
Bro. I don't.
Okay then. So why you was Uncle Ben died for this? Why you was Uncle Ben died for the 100 millionth time?
Listen.
Why time spitting? Hello.
Listen what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I wanted to see Uncle Ben on screen. I'm saying the idea of them completely retconning him out to where he just does not fucking exist.
Okay, I get that.
Like there's fucking interviews where they're just like, okay, what the hell happened there? And they just completely just cut him out the film. Like it's just like, nah, he doesn't exist type shit. Like what the hell? And then having Aunt May say that, like, no. At first I thought, oh, that's cool, and I thought about it. I'm like, no, that's a core character to Spider-Man, bro. Like Uncle Ben, without him, there is no fucking Spider-Man. There is no. Like he doesn't become that character, and that morale is not put there for him. And Aunt May never throughout that series, bro, put that idea out there for him. It just comes out of nowhere in the third movie. No, that's something you do in the first movie. Come on,
it took
bro.
so much build up, and by the time we got to the third movie, it was like, oh, multiverse with other Spider-Man, and the dude's not even Spider-Man yet. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Spider-Man.
It's like,
I mean, he is Spider-Man.
He doesn't become the Spider-Man and drop the Iron Boy thing until the end of that fucking movie. And my thing is that last movie that came out, No Way Home, was a nostalgia trip. Everyone was, oh my god, remember this? Remember that? Remember that? That shit. That movie was not a good movie. I don't give a fuck what anyone said. That was not a good movie.
Now you bugging.
That was not a good movie. The only parts that was cool was when the Green Goblin was on screen. They had Electro there digging his ass in the corner and one movie. They had fucking
nah, you tripping. Electro, like y'all just gonna act like I'm not butt ass naked.
Get the fuck out of that bullshit. The only William Dafoe saved that
Then
fucking.
it's a tree, dude. It's a tree. Like, come on, there's fire lines in here, bro.
It's William
Hey,
Dafoe
man.
did that movie,
And
dog.
shout out to Alfred Molina. It's his birthday today. I believe he's 71 years old or 72.
Damn. Oh yeah. Oh damn.
Yeah, shout
Hey
out
man,
to
all
Doc
I'm gonna
Ock.
say, I'm looking forward to Spider-Man 4.
Yes,
There's
sir.
a rumor
Hey,
that
man.
we're
Comes
gonna
out.
get.
Yeah,
There's
that
a
nigga's
rumor
not
that we're gonna
depressed.
get a Miles Morales appearance,
Yeah.
cameo, perhaps.
Oh my god. The only
Uh,
thing I'm scared about that is who they gonna pick to be him, dog. I hope it's a new actor. I don't want no
Michael B.
established
Jordan.
actors.
I'm just fucking with you.
And
I
Jaden
need
Smith.
some. I need a new nigga to play him. I need somebody new to play him.
Hopefully he could bend Zendaya over in this movie instead of seeing Gino. They can't bend over another movie with other niggas.
the rumor also is that Sydney Sweeney will be cast as Black Cat. Is a rumor.
She make a good Gwen, but I guess not.
No, dumb titty. She gotta be Black
No
Cat.
more Gwen,
She gotta be
dog.
Black Cat.
Yeah,
Hey,
niggas.
nigga, Gwen got big titties too. What the fuck?
No, we gotta see them
Not
in
no
the-
Black
in the-
Cat.
We gotta see them in the
Sorry.
leather. But that's it, man.
I
We
mean,
out of here.
hold on,
Yeah.
wait, wouldn't that
Yeah,
interfere with,
we out.
Wait,
We out.
what?
You know, I
You
had
said
to.
Taarec?
There, man.
wouldn't that interfere with Madam Web?
Nah,
We don't
cause
discuss
No,
that shit.
that-
We ain't
that
talk.
don't
We ain't
exist.
talk about that.
Taarec,
We
you
don't
keep
talk about
forgetting
that.
Taarec.
bro.
Hold on, you
Not
keep
canon.
forgetting Taarec. It's a
Never
multiverse.
happened.
It's a multiverse, buddy.
No, that never happened.
No, we ain't talk
Didn't
about
exist.
that. I'm about to say.
It
Yeah.
was a fever dream. Don't know what you're talking
Neither does
about. brother.
Morbius. You know what's funny? I didn't think Morbius was that bad, y'all. I mean, it's ass, but it ain't ass.
All right,
You
bro.
know what
No,
I'm
Raptors
saying?
go up,
it's very
Raptors
ass.
go
Yeah,
up.
but
It's very
Alright.
ass. You tripping. The only good thing
it
about that
was-
movie is the visual effects in some of the scenes.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The visual effect was good.
Okay, but that's one aspect. The whole movie is ass.
I say it wasn't that ass. I mean, it didn't make sense. I mean, everything about the movie was ass, but like
They
it
got
was
Tyrese in
terrible.
that-
Like,
they got
Tyrese in that movie
Jared
or
Leto,
some
mid ass actor. No, bruh. No.
Tyrese
like I
was in
feel
that
like we,
movie,
I feel
right?
like we could put that on. I feel like we could put that on for a movie night and have a good laugh.
Oh hell.
Tyrese
I
was
feel
in that
like-
movie for no reason.
I feel like that's a movie that's so bad that is good. You know.
I mean, they did make
no,
it
there's-
happen.
there's other better movies that are like that are like so bad is good. That
I
doesn't
mean, just
qualify.
Horizon is so bad.
Well,
it's
that.
good.
Hey, that's a topic. That's a topic for another episode, y'all.
Movie Guys
we
Podcast,
gonna have that.
episode 31. We getting the fuck up out of
Yeah.
here. We appreciate
Yeah.
y'all tuning in. We will be back next week. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what the fuck movies is coming out in the next week.
Hey man, y'all, we're gonna have to be a TV show, guys. We got to watch some shows. We're gonna discuss some shows. I'm about to finish up Shogun. We could discuss that if y'all want next week.
The only problem
Or-
with
or
shows,
some
it gotta
nostalgia
be some
films.
shit that most of us watch.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like, if it's only something that
I mean,
two of us watch it, it ain't much to talk about.
I mean, me, you, and Saint watched it. That's enough.
You're right.
I'm about to watch it this weekend, so
Oh, there we go. We gonna talk about Shogun next. I think y'all should watch it too.
He gonna say it's boring because it's set in Japan. He gonna like it.
no.
Oh,
I'll say about those because y'all. Well, you're already
There's a
seeing
million
it.
stories like Shogun. It's been done
you
before.
saw
A
the-
million
Wait.
times.
Tell him that Venom's in that mug. Just tell him that, bro. He'll watch
Who's
it.
in there?
Venom. They do have a Tom Hardy lookalike in the movie. I mean the show.
Hey,
But yeah, appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll be back next week. And yeah, man, we out. Let's get the fuck up out of here. We out.
fuck Jinsakai. Yeah.
Nigga, fuck
Yes, sir.
Thank you.